warming up like those Villa under-23s are as they're about to play Liverpool in an FA Cup competition with Mane, with Salah, with Minamino. Okay, adding Minamino to that same graphic is a little bit of a mad one. But I tell you, he's a good player on his day. We're about to see a very interesting game of football. One of the best teams in the world. A team that wins the Premier League, Champions League. They've won it all. And that's mainly with the likes of Salah, Mane, Firmino, Henderson, all these big dogs. And they're mostly playing today against the Villa under-23s. Now, you're asking yourself, why? Why are Aston Villa playing the kids? What's up with that? Let me explain to you. They've had a COVID outbreak. And that brings me on to another point as to whether football should continue and whether it's fair that Villa are playing this match and it's not delayed. But with the amount of games coming up, it's their own fault, quite frankly, for their players breaking the COVID guidelines over Christmas, because there wouldn't be an outbreak in their team if it wasn't for that. But we're about to see an absolutely incredible game between Liverpool and Villa. I'm looking forward to it. We'll bring in Thogdad at 1k likes. I hope we're all doing well. Smash the subscribe button. Last time they played, it was 7-2. Let's not forget that. So, yeah, let's see what's going on. Christmas decorations are behind us as always. Looking forward to it. Ewan Black, thank you for the first donation of the day. He's donated £2. Big up Ewan Black. I've seen you in Goldbridge's streams before, just donating. I mean, I don't know where this money comes from, but you're a legend. Thank you so much. Fusion Josh is in the stream. He is going to be getting highlights, clips and stuff like that for the stream. So your comment that comes up here might be shown on basically the Thogdad second channel. Well, it's our channel. It's the second channel for me, but Thogdad's main channel, where we post the highlights of all the streams. So coming into this game, I mean, Villa are playing, as we know, a second team. There is no main player in that team. Liverpool playing a very strong lineup. Mane, Minamino, Salah, Henderson, Curtis Jones. It's mostly first team. The only difference is Kelleher instead of what's his name? Well, they picked Kelleher, not Adrian, because what happened last time Adrian went in goal when he went to Aston Villa? It didn't end well. Thank you, Ads Plays, for the €1 donation. Andrew McDonald, great donator, €2.99. Actually, Andrew, I'm going to make you a moderator. You're that much of a legend. I'm going to make you a moderator because you're always donating on this channel. We really appreciate that. So I'm going to make you a moderator on this channel because, as you know, if you regularly donate and I see you in the chat and you regularly come in the streams, I'll make you a mod and shout you out. Thank you, Ad Plays, you and Black. Jack Nichols for the 80 pence. JR Fizzy Ray, big up the JR Fizzy lads. What's his score predictions today? Is there any possibility in the world that Villa can get a result in this game? We're all looking forward to it. There's been a little bit of a break without football over the last few days. I've not been enjoying it. These main channel videos are great and you guys love them. But it's back to the streams, back to what we know. Can we get 1k likes for Thogdad is the real question now. We've got loads of you in here, nearly 2,000 of you. Oh, we've got a very big donation. Declan Griffin, first of all, £2. Tell Thogdad to sign for Liverpool. We need a centre-back. Thogdad, do you want to sign for Liverpool?
Oh, go on then.
He says, oh, go on then. You might hear it on the mic, but if you didn't, that's what he said. Andrew McDonald, thank you for the €3. And Cameron Smith, the new top donator, £10 donation. You legend, mate. You're a legend. Keep it up, the good work. Thanks so much. I didn't know I called you a legend, then I read your comment. You called me a legend. There we go. That's the TDL for you. All about positivity. How many likes are we on? I don't know how many likes when it doesn't tell me. But let's get to 1k. Because we need Thogdad in here. We've got nearly 2,000 of you, and you're watching me. That's boring. We need Thogdad. Let's get the TDL in there. Let's get the TDL to get the 1k likes. We've got the Fizzy Red. Big up yourselves. What are your score predictions today? Let us know. We're going to go through the lineups. Wolves Crystal Palace is also happening. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Bayern Munich starts in about 10 minutes. Buzzing to see that one go down. Pretty big game. And Celta Vigo versus Villarreal. As well as Accrington Stanley versus Charlton. I mean, we've got it all tonight. We've got it all. People are saying 7-2 Villa. And on that note, he's here.
Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Hello, everyone. I can't wait. I rushed in today. You know why I rushed in?
Why'd you rush in?
I can't wait to see Jack Grealish, Ollie Watkins, all of these big-name players.
I heard you put a bet on Grealish to score.
I did, yeah. Is it going to work out?
Last time he scored like 3, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going to score loads tonight. I cannot wait. In fact, I'm just going to look at the team sheets right now, Theo.
Okay.
Oh, no, I've messed up. I've uploaded like the Villa under-23s by mistake.
You should probably change it.
I know. Hey, that's my prezi from Thoggy for Christmas. Hello, how are you doing tonight. I can't believe we've got 1,800 people in the stream. 1,900, as if by magic. Grealish had, I know. A lot of the players have got this deadly virus that seems to be going round. Some people thought I got it there.
Why?
They misinterpreted one of my tweets or Instagram posts.
Seriously?
I don't have the coronavirus at the moment, luckily. So
and he certainly hasn't had it ever. He had a test when he thought he had it. My dad is absolutely terribly worried about the virus. Like, he thinks it's going to kill him if he gets it. I don't know what he's doing. But you're completely, like, in terms of the virus, if Thogdad had it, you probably know about it, because he just, you know, how do you can explain for yourself.
Thog Mum is very concerned, but you know what? She has a right to be at the moment, because I think 1 in 30 people in London has the virus. So let's all be sensible. To be quite honest, I'm not going out at the moment, and
well, you are for walks and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not, like, you know.
You're not on the Barry.
No illegal.
You're not on the piss.
No illegal sessions down the
Yeah, fair play.
Oh, JR Fizzy.
Thank you, Luke Carrigan,
Who's
for £1. But we've got a new top donator from the legend himself. I can't believe he's done another JR Rizzy raid, sorry. And even bigger, Fizzy has come in with a massive £20 donation, which is the top donation. Thank you, Fizzy. Big up Thogden and Thogdad and the TDL, he says.
Wow.
I love that. That's the support we want.
Suddenly everything's gone very, very fizzy around here. Thank you, JR Fizzy. And we'll have to get you. He was a guest, wasn't he? Has he been a guest yet?
Who?
JR Fizzy.
We've got to make him a guest on our
predictions. He's got to be a guest on our.
If that's what the people want, tell us in the comments below. Right, we've got 2,000 of you in here already, which is incredible support. I must say so myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a bell for Dad, I said this.
Yeah.
When are you going to find... Thogdad, he loves going to the old charity shops or wherever.
Yeah,
He'll find a little vintage bell, you
Yeah.
know? Or maybe off Amazon Prime, I don't know. Well, we deleted Prime, so, I mean, I'm really losing hope here. But you need a little bell, Dad.
Well, you've
the
got
top donator bell.
You've got the Prime, haven't you?
I've got the Prime.
Yeah.
So is that your way of making me buy stuff for you?
Yeah, well, it is for your channel.
So what? I mean, you're part of it.
All the antique shops seem to be closed for some reason at the moment.
Yeah, COVID, innit?
Yeah, I know.
Shocking.
I know, even GB Antiques in Lancaster, I can't believe it.
There we go. You want Goldbridge? We'll get Goldbridge on the. We'll get Goldbridge on the Prem predictions, guys. I've heard. I've got my TDL members out there who've been watching the Goldbridge career modes, and you've been letting him know, and he responded to a comment saying, "Can we get Thogden? Can you go on Thogden's Prem predictions?"
Yeah.
And he actually responded to it and said,
Yeah,
"Yes, I want to be on."
Yeah.
Big up Goldbridge, by the way. Bit of a legend. Absolutely welcome to come on Prem Predictions. I've been messaging him yesterday.
Yeah.
He's willing to come on. Probably game week 19, because next week we've got a professional footballer on. So that will be big as well.
Yeah, if he's allowed.
Because obviously the whole Kieran Trippier thing has made all the footballers in terms of making content a little bit nervous in terms of it. Because he's not exactly lumping it on. But, I mean, there's no money involved, so it should be okay.
Absolutely.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
Liam Webber, thank you for the $5 New Zealand dollars. Appreciate it, mate. We also had a £5 from Harvey Scott. Thank you so much for the donations. We'll get loads coming. Paul Shannon, €11. What do you think of Man United's signing? Let's talk about it, Dad. Amad Diallo.
Yeah, go on.
They made a new signing. Amad Diallo came in January. Atalanta winger. He looks like he's going to be a really good player. He's a youthful player. You saw this clips, highlights of him, and the way he runs on the ball. You know, he's quick. He's got power. He's nippy. I think it adds some great squad depth going forward. And if Man United want to take a serious shot at winning the Premier League, they need likes of Amad Traore Diallo, I think his full name is.
Yes.
Like him, who's going to come off the bench, sprint at defenders, cause havoc, open space for the likes of Bruno, Martial, Rashford. That's exactly what they need. Daniel James is good, but he's not Premier League winning good. Amad Diallo has the potential to be a really good, dangerous player, and in the future, a first-team talent. What do you think?
Well, who does he replace then, Theo?
He doesn't replace anyone at this stage. He's young. He's going in there to fight for his squad.
Yeah.
You know, like Greenwood, probably a similar sort of level. You know, got the talent. He showed it. And by the way, the Atalanta Academy is very good. It's a very good Atalanta Academy. Players come from there and go into all the big teams around the world.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what Amad Diallo can bring to the Premier League. And if he can jump in there early doors and show that he can do something, they're lucky. Because Greenwood recently, he's been a little bit off it in terms of where his head's been at. You know, his head's been in certain other places, like with his girlfriend or whatever. Realistically, he needs to focus on the football. That's his job, and he should be doing it for his family, for his parents. Bring the best, bring the best for Man United. And right now, I don't think his that's where his football's at. I don't think so Amad Diallo can come in and be that serious serious lad. If he takes football seriously, he's got loads of potential. So, guys, tell me if you think he's going to be good. Do you think Man United can seriously win the league?
I don't, Theo. No, it's too soon, really, and it's more to do with the depth of the squad. And on their day, they can beat anyone on their day. But for 38 weeks in the season, that's a very long season.
Yeah, it is.
And we saw at the end of last season, Man United came very good, and then they got tired. You can't rely on the same players week in, week out. And Man City, I know it's frustrating to see the rotation. It must be frustrating for the likes of Mahrez, Gundogan, Bernardo. But there's a reason they do this. And so the depth of the City squad, they will be top 2 with Liverpool, I believe.
Fair play. Right, that's a very interesting point. Now, I've got to say, we've got a donation from Jiden 1995. 200 DKK he donates. And he said, when will Stump Peg come on the Premier League prediction? So, I'm just going to be straight up. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. We asked her to come on the Prem predictions a couple of weeks ago. And, we told her 10 days in advance. And she never sent us back the content, even though she said she would. It's unfortunate. We don't know why. But guys, I mean, don't go send hate or anything. Don't do any of that. Because we genuinely think she's a great girl, got a really good channel, makes great content. It's just a shame she didn't come on the channel. And maybe that's something that goes away from the whole YouTube stuff. Overall, I think Stump Peg makes really good content. And I'd always have her on our Prem prediction series. But she kind of let us down by not sending it back.
Yes, that is fair. I mean, everybody's been asking this. We had everything ready, so we put a lot of effort into that video.
Yeah.
And when you've got to guess, you make the links. So we had 10 links. We researched Stump Peg.
We did.
And all the things she'd done. And we even had a couple of
clips.
You
made that. I didn't make that. I'm not going to claim that. But you actually you prepared a script for when she was going to come in. So we had little things to say.
Yeah.
And without being around the bush, she let us down. And that's just something that we can't exactly... Yeah. We asked her, she never responded, she never said sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, don't go tell, literally, do not go ask her, do not send her any hate whatsoever. We don't want you to do that.
Yeah.
We've tried to bring her on. And people always say, what's your relationship with Stump Peg? Do you like her? Do you like her videos? We do. We've seen her at Football Blogging Awards. Yeah. We've spoken to her before.
Yeah.
And she's always welcome on the channel. It's just unfortunate that time round she didn't want to come on. But again, we don't know what's going on with her right now. Her channel seems to be really good. Go subscribe to her if you don't already. She's the other Bolton Premier League content creator.
Yeah.
And she made her first ever Bolton vlog, and I was in it. She asked me what I think it was Rochdale away. We've known her since the start. We've seen her grow. She's a really good girl, so do not send her any sorts of hate. And hopefully, in the future, we can have her on the Prem predictions. So that's us finally ending all that. No more stuff. Don't go send her any sort of hate. Thanks for £5, Alfie Lockett. As a Crew fan, I would like to thank Bolton for letting us beat you 3 times. Up the Alex, he says. You beat us twice or was it 3 times? One was like an irrelevant checker trade, FA Cup. I don't know. Whatever it was, I think you beat us twice in some irrelevant cup, and then once in the FA Cup, which knocks it out. Quite frankly, people are just saying about Stump Peg's mental health. Exactly, that's why I'm saying don't send her hate whatsoever. Literally, whatever she's going through, we wish her the best of luck with it. And we completely understand. She doesn't even need to say sorry. She doesn't even need to say sorry to us. Because we move on. And I wish her the best of luck with the content on her channel. But going back, thank you, Alfie, for £5. Tyler going back to £2, praying for Watford result tomorrow. Guys, would you like to see a Man United Watford live stream tomorrow? Is that something that you guys would like to see?
That would be a big shout, wouldn't it?
I'd like to do it. If you guys would like to as well, tell us in the comments below. It's something we could potentially do. Get Mark Goldbridge on. I'm in talks with him. Don't you worry. It's my birthday today. Fair play, Sarah. Happy birthday, and have a good one. Hey up, just grinding out the foot champs. Oh yeah, how many of you are playing foot champs while listening to us? Because I feel like a lot of people do that. I feel like they just keep it on the side on their iPad and play some champs. So hopefully we're not too distracting. We just talk about football, don't we, Thogden? Right, listen, enough of the waffle. We do like to waffle on this channel. Should we get into the lineups?
Let's do that, Thogden lad.
Let's get into the lineups. People talk about cycling GK. We're going to talk about him later on in the video when the game kicks off. There are some topics, but right now we're going to get into the lineups, and then we'll talk about all your questions and stuff. We've got loads of topics to talk about today once kickoff starts. We're a bit waffly, we're a bit all of this, but at the end of the day, we're just a couple of lads from England. We always say it, it's true, innit? We're just a few mugs. That's our catchphrase. We're just a couple mugs.
Couple of mugs.
I say you're a mug, you say I'm a mug. Reality is we're both a mug.
Well, you're a mug, certainly.
Well, you are too, you fucking mug. Anyway.
You just said a weird word.
Right, first of all, let's have a look at these lineups. Liverpool FC FA Cup team news is in. Kelleher, Neco Williams, Reece Williams, Fabinho, Milner, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Jones, Mane, Minamino, Salah.
Yeah, wow. All I can say is, we've broken the news, of course, that Aston Villa are fielding mainly an under-23 squad, but some of them are under-18s. So Villa, they've gone with the kids. So when you're comparing the Villa team with the Liverpool 11, oh my goodness, you've got Mane, Salah, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Milton.
It's crazy, isn't it? They're playing like 17-year-olds. Like there's a guy in the Villa forward line today called Louie Barry, who is like I think 3 years younger than me, 2 years younger than me,
17.
But he's born in June and his birthday's in 2003, so he's 2 years younger than me and 2 months, and he's playing against this Liverpool team today.
It's amazing thing.
Now that's the same Louie Barry that played for Barcelona. A little bit of an interesting one. He's pretty much the only lad I know from this team. But here's the Villa team playing Liverpool today.
Yeah.
Onodi, Bridge, D. Revan, Walker, Rowe, Christine, Barry, Kessler, Silla, Reiki, and Bogard.
Yeah.
What do you know about them?
Well, I've done a little bit of research. Apart from Silla, I can't find where Silla is. But apart from that, you've got a 19-year-old in there, in Akos Onodi. He's a Hungarian youth international.
Yeah.
The keeper today. He's been in England for the last 2 years. You've got Ben Christine, who is 16 years old, Theo.
Yeah.
This guy, Christine, he's a midfielder. He's played for the England under-15s, Theo.
Is Christine geezer?
Yeah, Christine.
You're lying. There's no way.
Ben Christine, 16 years old.
Christine Villa. Ben Christine. 16 years old.
Yeah.
Born in 2004.
So he's nearly 17.
Oh my God. Dad, he's born in 2004. This is insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. And he's playing against Salah and Mane today.
I know.
Salah and Mane. Is he a defender? He's a midfielder.
He's a
midfielder, okay. Villa, it's funny. They're not even playing like the squad players in the Villa team.
I know.
They are literally playing the kids.
Yeah.
And Sky Bet actually have some really good hackers on. Like, you could double your money for Mane to score. Minamino to score.
Yeah.
Salah to score is like 3 to 4, but it's not as good. But I won't put the money on that. I put money on Mane and Minamino to score today. But we'll get onto my bets later.
Yeah.
They're just showing highlights of Louie Barry here. He's a very good academy player.
Yes.
He plays for the England youth setup.
He does.
He played for Barcelona last year in the academy, and he's a very nippy winger/striker. Someone I'm looking forward to watching today.
And he's got 6 goals this year in it's the Premier League for under-18s.
Yeah.
So
look at Louie Barry's
the Premier League 2 he plays in.
So this is meant to be Empire of the Cop. Apparently Villa's Louie Barry's a bit special, so are the most of the Liverpool lads on display. However, some of the Villa's best under-23s among those isolating, but Louie Barry not among them. So former Barca striker in line for debut versus Liverpool. So it's his debut.
Amazing.
He's 17 years old. 21st June 2003. Insane. 2003. But he did play for Barcelona. How much did Barcelona pay for Louie Barry? They paid nearly $1 million when he was 16 years old for him. Then he went back to Villa. He went from, I think, West Brom to Barcelona to Villa.
Incredible.
But clearly he learned a lot there. This guy was in the Barcelona academy. We're seeing him play today. Yeah. So that's something interesting. Do you know anything else about these Villa youth players? Anything else we can talk about them?
Well, it's absolutely incredible. I'm just making a note of what you just told me.
Yeah.
So I can talk about that in the future.
Yeah. Because if he has a good game today, it's pretty interesting, right? He could then maybe push for the bench of the first team. Yeah. Show them what they can do. You know what I mean?
Lamari Bogard, Theo, is a midfielder, 17 years old. Now, he's a Dutch youth international. And he's been playing in the under-18s Premier League. 5 times he's played, 2 goals and 1 assist. Yeah. Born in Rotterdam and was with Feyenoord Youth before he came to Villa. So there's some, interesting young lads, but my goodness, they are young, Theo.
They are, yeah.
And I worry. I suspect this could be a bit of a rout.
You reckon?
Yeah. It has to be a bit of a rout.
It has to be, doesn't it?
It has to be, doesn't it?
There's no possible way that this game can't be.
Absolutely not. So nobody, don't waste your money on even a £1 or 2 on Villa.
No.
Because these are the kids.
These are literally the kids.
This isn't the second team. These are the kids, and not just the under-23s. Yeah. But like I've said, some of them are actually in the under-18s.
It's insane. Absolutely insane. They're not even showing us the team. They're not bothered because they don't know any of the players.
That's
like that SofaScore haven't bothered showing us.
They haven't.
Like this game because they just know it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
But like Villa's recent form, there's no point. Forget it. Yeah, absolutely forget it. Okay, here we go. We found our way into the lineups. Here we go. Very interesting. Have a look at this. So the Liverpool lineup, Salah, Mane maybe striker, Minamino will probably be the striker. He scored against Palace when he started. Yeah. I've got a feeling Minamino will score today. Curtis Jones, Henderson, Wijnaldum is a very strong midfield.
Yeah.
Why is Jurgen Klopp doing this? Why does he have to line James Milner. Okay, the defence has Neco Williams. Fair enough. Kelleher instead of Alisson, fair enough. Not going with Adrian, probably because he's got nightmares from the last time these two teams played 7-2. But why is he doing this?
Theo, when I saw that Villa were going to play the kids, I assumed Phillips would play in centre back.
I thought Shaqiri would play.
Shaqiri, Origi,
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Most he's like Thiago. I thought would be given a go for fitness. And they've rested him. So out of all the players, they've rested the one guy that probably needs match fitness. Yeah. I just don't get this, guys.
Well, it could be to do with obviously Mane and Salah. They love their stats, don't they?
I mean, I reckon the last few games, Dad, Mane and Salah have been off form.
Yeah.
I reckon Jurgen Klopp has started them two because they want to start knocking them back in. If they go and score 3 or 4 goals each and just have a worldie of contributions, then they will be going into that next game, whoever it is, with confidence. Sometimes playing against Villa's 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds will give them confidence because they'll go and score 7 or something, which is probably likely, right?
Yes.
And it will make them ready for the next Prem game. They'll be wanting to go because when they put like 5 past Palace, they were ready to go the next game. So it's an interesting one. I want to go into a bit more depth about this Villa team.
Yes, go for
because
it.
It's interesting. We've spoken about Louie Barry. Who's this Bogard lad? Bogarde.
Well, that's the guy I just talked about, the Netherlands, the Dutch guy.
Okay.
Who was at Feyenoord there, born in Rotterdam.
He's played 1 game.
Yeah, well, he's played in the under-18s Premier League.
He has.
He's got 2 goals and 1 assist in 5 games.
All right.
So he's obviously got something about. He's 17th here.
He played in the Carlisle United Aston Villa under 21s match. Got 6.7.
Interesting.
They've got Callum Rowe on the left wing by the looks of things. 21 years old.
Yeah.
Again, played in the same Carlisle United under 21 the Football League trophy game.
Yeah.
Where they basically put this team in that Carlisle game. Carlisle beat Villa's under 21 3-1.
Right.
And they're playing the same team that Carlisle beat 3-1.
Really.
And this is basically the same team.
Yeah.
So if Carlisle could beat this team 3-1, what can a Liverpool strong lineup do to
I
it?
know.
It's insane.
It is there.
Jake Walker on the right wing. I mean, who's this guy? He's 20 years old, right-footed. He played in the Football League trophy game against Fleetwood, which they lost 3-0 to. So again, this team lost 3-0 to Fleetwood, and now they're playing a strong Liverpool side. They've got Diala Silla in the team. Do you know anything about Silla guy?
I couldn't
He's 17.
even find him.
He's 17. His shirt number is 69.
Wow.
You can tell he's immature. He's that much of a kid.
Yeah.
Unless he's doing it for some, I don't know, whatever reason. Reiki in their midfield. Ian Reiki, 17 years old. I mean...
18, I think.
It says 17 here.
Oh, right. 3
And we
goals.
don't even know his age. I mean, it's getting to a point where we don't even know the player's age. So this Christine, we spoke about him. He's 16. He's 16.
Amazing.
He's the left back who's going to have to come up against Salah. And he's 3 years younger than me, and he's marking Salah today.
I know.
I can't even put into comprehension.
Well,
it's insane. The right back, Kane Kessler, 17.
Yeah.
And had a bad game against Sunderland where they got beaten 8-1. This team lost to Sunderland 8-1.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Well,
they lost to Sunderland 8-1, Dad.
Yeah. Look, I suppose Dean Smith, who by the way is not turning up. I think he's got the virus as well.
No, he's not turning up.
He's not turning up.
He must have got it, yeah.
So he's basically said, look, let's, instead of just giving Liverpool the game, let's send the kids out.
Yeah.
To get the experience of their lives. The
centre-backs today, Dominic Revan, 20 years old, had 3 poor, well, I say poor, but he's coming up against teams that he won't be ready to play against.
Yes.
He's not at that level yet.
No.
But very poor ratings against them.
Yeah.
Mungo Bridge is the other centre-back, 20 years old. Again, 5.4, 5.8.
Yeah. Look, these are two lads. These are both 20-year-olds, the centre-backs.
They're a bit more... They're older, but...
A bit more mature,
but they're not... They don't have that much more experience than the other younger lads.
No.
So it's difficult to say that they're a little bit more. And then the keeper called Akos Onodi is a Hungarian 19-year-old. And actually, we're seeing a first bit of green from one of their previous games. He got 7.1 against Carlisle where they lost 3-1.
Yeah.
But maybe he saved the penalty. That's why.
Okay,
he saved the penalty. He's a young Hungarian keeper. Hungarians will be watching this game thinking, let's see something from this lad.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you can learn something from the likes of Gulaski. Hungarians always have a good goalkeeper, don't they?
Yes.
Something about that nation, they always have a good goalkeeper. So maybe Akos Onodi could be the successor of Gulaski for the Hungarian national team. Who knows? What do we expect? I just don't know what to say. I really don't.
Well, I expect it. Well, I hope it's not too embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because it can backfire. Look, if the kids give a good account of themselves, it'll be good for them. But if they're 6-0 down at half time, It's not a lot of fun, that.
Yeah, Barry got 7.1 versus Fleetwood, which is good.
Yes.
And look at look at how much he bags in the Premier League too.
I know.
Look at that. In the under-23 games, he literally bags, how many goals is that?
He's
3,
got
4?
6 goals.
He's got 6 goals in 6 games.
Yeah.
I mean, if it goes off form and like he's ready to go, he will make some dangerous runs today.
Yeah.
Maybe a little punt on Barry to score. I mean, Villa might score one. It'll be like when Panama played England and they never scored a goal at a World Cup level, and they scored one and they lost 5-1. They celebrated like they won the World Cup.
I know.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
In terms of Liverpool, I mean, there's not much to say. They've got a good back line. I mean, considering what they're playing, Reece Williams I'm sure will have a great game. He'll have to mark Louie Barry. Fabinho will bring experience to the back line. James Milner will too. Neco Williams, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Curtis Jones, Minamino, Mane. So I mean, it's just. This game. What's your prediction?
Well, I'm just smiling because they're lining up now. And the Villa lads, one or two of them, sort of looking.
They're kind of like fanboying.
One or two of them,
fanboying.
They've been told not to look, but one or two of them are looking across and seeing Milner and Henderson.
I wonder what they're thinking right now. I wish we could show what you're saying. And these Liverpool lads are walking out like they're the boss. This is like when you're one on work experience in a job and you see the top dogs, the CEOs walk through the corridor. You know what I mean? They're walking through. They know what they need to do. They're putting in a shift. They're loving life. It's like they're not even looking at him. The Villa lads are looking over like, can we have a picture after the game? Give me my shirt. Can I have one of the shirts? Yeah. I mean, this is insane, guys. This should not happen. But it is happening, and this is why I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. The Villa lads are walking out. To bring them out, Dominic Revan's bringing them out. I'm trying to recognise names. That's the 16-year-old fullback. Yeah. That's Louie Barry.
Louie Barry, yeah.
That's Mongo, the big. That's Mongo Bridge with the big hair.
Yeah.
Who else is? We're trying to recognise names. I can't. Okay, now I've lost it. I think that's who's Callum Rowe. I think that's Callum Rowe.
Yeah.
This is insane. We're going to really struggle to. We got shirt numbers here. So
good. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. The players are walking onto the pitch. They're walking out. Is that the first time they'll be playing at Aston Villa? I guess. Maybe I don't know if they play the under-23s games or stuff like that. There's nearly 4,000 of you in here for this game. That's insane. I mean, it's an interesting one because this is a serious test as to these kids. Have they got the strength? This is the thing. Yeah. Have they got the strength to play against a seriously elite football team?
Well, first of all, okay.
Look at the height differences. It's insane, man. Most of these lads aren't even. Let's put the sound down. Most of these lads aren't even, at their complete growth. Like they're not even tall enough. Like they will grow in the next few years because I'm 2 or 3 years older than most of the Villa team playing against a strong Liverpool team. It's insane.
It's one of those games where Villa have got nothing to lose unless they lose 8 or 9-0. In which case, one or two of the heads might drop and they might not forget it. So they could, if they lose badly, that'll be bad for these kids.
Yeah.
With Liverpool, it's the same sort of thing. They're expected to win 10-0.
Dad, I feel like everybody watching this game is going to support the underdog.
Of course.
You kind of want to back Villa to go on and... Yeah, I remember, the only thing I can compare to this, Dad, is when Coventry played Bolton. Bolton didn't have a team at the time because we had financial problems. Yeah. And we listed a whole under-18 squad against top of the table League One side at the time. They're now in the Championship because they got promoted that year. Coventry, and they in the end that game ended 0-0.
I know, it did.
And they had maybe 3 disallowed goals. They dominated, but we defended well as a team. Did loads of running, and we held them on, even though the odds were completely against us. Now this is similar in terms of Villa playing their youth like Bolton did, and they're playing one of the strongest teams in the league, if not the strongest.
Yeah.
This is insane. Salah and Mane versus Rowe and Walker. Not the Walker you're thinking of. Minamino, Jones, Henderson, Wijnaldum. I mean, that's literally their strongest midfield.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect. Has anyone got any interesting facts about this Villa youth team? Who should we look out for? Any Villa fans know anything about the Villa Academy? Because we want to learn stuff about the Villa team, don't we?
Yeah. Absolutely, and I love how there's all the big numbers there. Number of 70 Bogard, 69 Silla, 67 Reiki. This is going to be fun, actually. I'm glad 4,000 of you have joined us. What's the score going to be?
Yeah, give us your score predictions, guys. This is the right time to announce our... It's a good time to announce our giveaway, shall we?
Yes.
You know what? Let's do it. We're giving away a cheeky £40 today. And it's very simple to enter. You've got to like, subscribe, and comment down below your full-time prediction. Now, get the beers, Thogdad, get the beers. Something tells me there are going to be some crazy predictions, right? 7-2 Liverpool, people are saying. So the role reversed. I see what you did there. Last time we played it was 7-2 Villa. Look, they've just got the camera on Louie Barry. They're obviously speaking about him. He's a talking point because he was at Barcelona. Thank you for £2, Fabian. Onima has only played 2 games. Oh, injured. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I didn't know he was injured. It didn't tell me on SofaScore. Not a big deal. 6-0 Liverpool, 6-1, 4-1 Liverpool. So there we go. They are taking the knee now. Kickoff is about to start. Liverpool are kicking off. Jurgen Klopp is in the ground. Dean Smith isn't even there. Here we go. Liverpool to kick off. They go long to Minamino. Headed on, and the ball. There's already a Villa player's fallen over. I mean, the height differences, you can tell. A lot of these Villa lads overall a little bit shorter. Louie Barry just running down Fabinho there. Liverpool playing it around the back. Do you think this will be a simple job done game? Or I mean,
I do. Okay, what I'm going to go for here, I'm going to go for 5-0 Liverpool.
Really?
I think it'll be 4-0 at half time. And then I think they'll make big changes. And I think they will, turn off the gas a little bit.
Okay.
And I think the first goal will be from a player called Minamino.
Minamino, yeah?
Yeah.
I've put a £5 bet on Minamino to score. If he does, I get £10, double my money.
Really?
Is that good odds?
That is not too bad.
Not too bad in a game like this. Guys, tell us if you've got any bets on tonight, any accas. Ryan Rooster, 26, thanks for £5. Loving the lad, some of the content, lads. At this point in the season, what's your prediction for top 4 in the Premier League? That's a good idea. Let's talk about that. And we got the beers to start things off. Minamino, Salah on the ball. I can't believe... what are we watching, Dad?
I know.
Villa under 23s versus Salah and Mane. I mean, this is insane.
Yeah.
Ryan Rooster, to answer your top 4, what is your top 4 prediction, Dad?
My top 4 prediction will be...
Why is there green stuff on the...
I wouldn't worry about green stuff. It's just some vegetable bits and pieces.
Okay.
Thogden's been cooking an omelette or something.
Oh, yeah.
My top 4 prediction, Theo, is as follows. 4th place, Tottenham Hotspur.
Yep.
3rd place, Manchester United.
Okay.
2nd place, Man City. And the winners of the league will be Liverpool.
Cheers to you guys. We're currently on the Punk IPAs Brewdog.
Yeah.
Let me know what you're drinking at home. I mean, Villa fans may need a bit of a drink here because it could go crazy in terms of the scoreline. You never know what can happen. Like I said, the Bolton under 18s held out Coventry's first team last year to a 0-0.
Yes.
So you never know, man. However, here comes Liverpool already.
Minamino.
The 46 for Villa got beaten for strength there by Minamino. Milner, you don't mess around with that. The 62. Honestly, this is like watching me.
Yeah.
This is like watching me play Sunday League against honestly, it looks like a Sunday League game. The way Villa play. In terms of the level difference. This is when we're playing.
They're a little bit better than you.
They are, Dad, but we don't play a team like Liverpool's first team ever in Sunday League.
Yeah.
But the differences are insane.
That was Kane Kessler, the number 62. He took a fraction of a second too long on the ball on the edge of the area.
Yeah.
Now, you can do that when you're playing against, Barnsley under 23s. No offence to Barnsley. You can't do that against Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay, my prediction today, Liverpool 7, Villa 2.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
I see that, yeah.
See what I did there?
I see it. I'm going
roll
5
reverse.
now. Yeah.
Roll reverse.
So you think that the young lad, Louie Barry, is going to bag one?
I do. I've got a feeling that Villa will just get one and he'll run it down. And he's got 6 goals in 6 games for the Premier League in the Premier League second. So why not? Give it a go.
Do you know what? It's actually made this game more interesting. The fact that Villa...
Liverpool have gone strong and Villa have gone with the youth. 100%.
Yeah.
We've probably got twice the viewers watching this because Villa are playing their kids.
Yeah. Salah's got it.
Salah on the ball. Goes back to Hendo.
And it's on the right. It's going to be crossed in.
It's a good ball.
Mane! 1-0.
That wins me my bet.
Mane
he's not even celebrating.
No.
He's not even celebrating because it's probably wrong to. But already, I've won my bet. Villa have conceded in 4 minutes. It was the simplest goal in the world. A simple crossover to Sadio Mane. He's not even bothered celebrating. Henderson's talking to him.
He might have hurt himself. Mane's injured.
Oh my God. Mane's injured. That's exactly what they don't want.
Mane might be injured.
That's exactly what they don't want. Mane's injured him. How could it? Okay,
he just took a knock on the way down. Let's have a look at this.
The differences in strength for those Villa centre backs playing and Mane is insane. It was the simplest cross ever. Was that Neco Williams who whipped it or Curtis Jones?
Oh,
he got a little bit
of a knock on the way down.
Yeah, he does. Mane heads it and gets a knock from the captain Villa player, goes into him. And you could tell as Mane's celebrating his goal that he's a bit of a collision.
It's just,
I think he'll be okay. It was funny, Liverpool...
Dominic Revan.
It's funny, the ball goes into the back of the net, heads it in, top right corner, great header, great goal. And the Liverpool player's going over to him, and they're more worried about whether he's injured or not than whether he needs to come off and stuff like that. But already, Jurgen Klopp are asking if he needs to be substituted.
Yeah, Klopp is doing that. He's asking Mane.
And I've already won my bet. I mean, honestly, that's insane.
You just won 10 quid. But Villa are going to come forward, look for a quick equaliser.
Yeah. Can they though? I mean, it's literally.
Oh, nice work.
Yeah, nice work there. From who? What was his number? 57.
57 is a guy called. I don't know who that is.
Let me go over it. Number 57 today is Christine. Good work there from Christine. He's the 16-year-old.
Yeah.
He's the 16-year-old. Oh my gosh. The 16-year-old, the youngest guy on the pitch. Okay, we've got a goal. Bayern are 1-0 up against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We'll find out the goal scorer for you now. It's Lewandowski in 21 minutes. That's not. And by the way, anyone got an acca on Lewandowski and Mane to score? And a few other players, because James Milner.
Milner's down.
Milner's down now.
Holding his head.
Thanks for £5 donation, Mo. Great stream, absolute legends. Question is, Thogden and Thogdad, where to play in the Prem? Which team would you most and least like to play against?
Go on, you go first.
Well, this could be good content for Josh on the second channel. So the question is, if we played in the Premier League, which team would we hate to play the most? Now, being a Bolton fan, I would jump straight to saying, if we play Wigan, Blackburn, Wigan and Blackburn, they're our main rival. Wigan's our main rival, really. If I played Wigan, that's Derby Day. I don't care what team I play for in the Prem.
Yeah.
If I play Wigan in the Premier League, and obviously they've been over the years, they'd be I'd most like to play against them because it's a rival.
Yeah, but the question is, right, if you were to play in the Premier League, so I'll answer it. So I would not like to play for Sheffield United because I don't want to get battered every single week.
Oh, right, okay, which team? Oh, not facing, but the team we'd play for, okay.
I would most like to play for, oh my goodness, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Okay, I would least.
Go on, you go first.
I would least like to play for Sheffield United as well because the football is dire, and Rhian Brewster has gone there. This season, Blades fans will agree.
Yeah.
Last year was amazing, but Rhian Brewster went there thinking, you know what, I'll be the main goal scorer.
Yeah.
I'll get my first team football. It's just not worked for him because he doesn't get any produce. He makes these runs, and the system doesn't go for his way. He could have joined so many clubs that he'd be scoring goals at, but because he went Sheffield United, he can't score goals, and it's halting his career. So that is my reasoning for why I would least like to play in the Premier League, and why my answer is Sheffield United. In terms of most like to play for, I'm going to be straight up, Man City.
Yeah.
And it's very simple.
Yeah.
You know, playing next to De Bruyne would be the most special thing in the world. I mean, if I'm a winger, a striker, a centre mid, wherever I am, even a fullback, I would love to play with De Bruyne. Even a centre back coming up for corners. The fact I would have a player like him on the pitch, I get creativity from him, link up play, an understanding there. If you gained an understanding there, it would be special, wouldn't it, Dad?
Absolutely. I was just about to say the same thing before you did. I would like to play for Man City just to be on the same pitch as Kevin De Bruyne, just for the service he would give you.
And let's not forget the other lads like Raheem Sterling, you know, to be able to play with these top elite footballers. It would be insane. Seriously, it's special. I mean, obviously KDB's the big dog. And just have a serious team around you. Like, I feel like the way Zinchenko plays left back, it's like the whole team around him's so good that they get away with Zinchenko left back.
Yeah.
You know, if he was playing left back for Sheffield United, he looked pretty crap.
Yes.
But because he's got such a good team around him, it makes him good. So that's part of the reason that I feel like I could, if I was actually a good footballer, I'm talking like elite level, like I'll do a shift for your Sunday league team, but yeah, I feel like City would just make you better as a player.
Yes.
And it's got really good, they got loads of dollar, so you're going to be paid well.
Absolutely.
Training grounds are really good. And you get that one holiday free every year to Qatar because their owners.
Oh yeah.
So that you got to take these things into consideration.
And also, I wouldn't like to play for Burnley. And the reason being,
I disagree.
I'm a Bolton fan.
Okay.
So the grief I'd get from Bolton fans would be too much.
I see your point. Christine just got bodied by Curtis Jones. I think they were being nice to him and gave a foul.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. But anyway, going back to footy. Going back to what we were saying, Burnley. Taking rivalries aside, I would like to play for Burnley because they have 11 men that aren't trying to stat pad. They aren't trying to be, oh, look at me, I want to get a few Instagram followers. They play as a team and they grind out these results. Imagine how good it feels when every single player next to you gives it 110% and grinds out a big win against the team.
Yeah.
And everybody, you know, you're all really close. I think playing for Burnley would be decent under Sean Dyche. I think Dyche is a great manager.
Yeah. But here comes Mo Salah.
There we go. That's to answer your question. And that is a very good question for the second.
2-0's got to be... Oh!
What a miss.
Wow, Wijnaldum. You've got
miss.
to score that. Wow, that was a very easy shot from Wijnaldum. Don't know what, he tried to chip it right into the right-hand corner. But good approach work by Salah. Flicked it over the head of Minamino and Wijnaldum. I think he should have put his boots through that. Anyway, there'll be goals to come. and it remains Aston Villa under 23s 0, Liverpool 1 after 10 minutes.
Yeah, they should be 2-0 up. I've got a question for you, Dad.
Yeah.
Coming into this game, Villa had a COVID outbreak. We've seen the same thing happen at Man City. We've seen the same thing happen at Fulham FC. These teams, they went on Christmas, they celebrated with their family, a lot of them. Some had Christmas parties. We're not going to mention names.
Yeah.
And due to this, and due to just seeing family and friends, certain players broke the rules, it has caused COVID outbreaks at teams. And that is why Villa today are playing their under-23s team, which is some 17 and 16-year-olds, and basically gives Liverpool a free bye.
Yes.
Instead of sending the game off, they sent out the kids. Fair enough. My question is, should football be cancelled because of COVID? Should we just say, you know what, it's too risky, cancel everything, and let the first team play when they're back healthy and ready to go, and have a 2-week cool down? Do you think that makes sense?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Football has got to go on. Now, there's a lot of resources being put into football and into the bubble to create safe conditions, right? Footballers have played a lot of money, and at this time, with the country in this situation, I feel that these footballers have got a duty to entertain us.
But I've got a question, Dad. Are they risking their families' lives? Are they risking their lives if they get a bad? I mean, we have a friend that their dad, who's completely healthy, died of COVID. I mean, this can affect different people.
It can.
Weirdly, imagine one of the footballers gets it and they passed away from it. I mean, that would have to cancel football completely, wouldn't it? And we're having the worst cases in London that we've ever had through all the lockdowns.
Yeah.
This is the worst it's ever been. And football was cancelled during the first lockdown, and now the cases and deaths are worse. So I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
And I'll give my opinion in a bit, but you've got to look at the stats and think, what about a 2-week cool down? Wait for the weather to get a little bit warmer. Wait for things to calm down a little bit more. Everyone's in lockdown now, so you can't have those Christmas parties anymore.
Yeah.
A 2-week cool down.
I stick by my view. I don't think a single professional footballer has died from this or come anywhere near dying from this.
That's true.
I don't think any of them are in the high risk category, and if any of them were, they should be staying away from the game.
Yeah.
Liverpool coming forward.
Minamino gets a hat-trick. How much are we better? Oh, we'll answer in a second. But
so my view is I think the footballers should continue to play. I mean, look, when things are so bad, this is the best 2.5 hours of the day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nothing else is going on.
It's
we
true.
can all get together and as a country be entertained by watching this, by talking about it.
Yeah.
There isn't much else going on. These footballers are getting the really good medical attention almost on a daily basis.
And also, they're in their own bubble.
They're in the bubble.
And that's another point. You know, they're not on the streets, they're not walking out. They're not allowed to. They literally are, wherever they go, wearing masks, protected.
Yes.
They're going straight from the training ground to the stadium, straight from the training ground to their gaff. I can understand, they might have a family, their kids go to school. They don't even go to school anymore. They're doing online schooling.
Yes.
So, because of the fact we're going into a lockdown, I agree. I was playing devil's advocate, but to give my own opinion to end this all, I think football should continue because the Premier League is in its own bubble. Kids are now at home, they're doing online schooling, which means the Premier League players are less at risk of passing on to their teammates. I do understand if a manager gets it, like Dean Smith has got it, and that's why he's not in the stadium, he's more at risk. He's basically similar risk to my dad.
Yes.
And my dad's absolutely, terrified about it. So you put it like
I
that.
wouldn't say terrified. I'm being sensible.
You're being sensible.
Yeah, not terrified.
Thog Mum is terrified. That's fair to say.
Thog Mum is super sensitive about it, but she's got a right to be. I think when you are around 50.
Dean Smith got the virus though. That's the risk of carrying on football.
Yes. Yeah. No. True. That is true.
I mean,
but you see, Dean Smith, even if he weren't a football manager, he could still get it. You know what I mean? If he was just a random bloke at that age.
Yeah. Fair play.
Ooh.
Anyway,
oh my
these Villa centre backs. It's difficult.
No, Salah.
He's going to try and... they're playing shit. These Villa centre-backs, they're both 20 years old, but they barely have experience. They barely play in the first team. Salah just got the ball over the top, and every time it goes up, they're a little bit more shaky. But I completely understand it. They're representing Villa for the first time. They're coming up against Salah and Mane, who are two of the best wingers in the world. You literally can't face better wingers apart from Ronaldo and Messi. It gets to that stage.
Yeah. Henderson whips it into the box.
It landed for Mane, but you know what? They're fighting as a team. There's been quite a few crosses into the box. And I know one of them's gone in. It was a great header from Mane, great cross from Curtis Jones. But they're putting in a shift so far, aren't they, Dad?
They are.
They're marking them down. They're not making it as easy. It's not. I mean, there's been 15 minutes. They haven't scored a second yet.
They look a little bit shaky when the ball comes into the box.
Ball's played to Wijnaldum space and cleared away. Well done. you've got, I mean, the difference in experience and age in these players. You have to be respectful to Villa. And that Christine lad, 16 years old, putting in a shift so far. Fair play to him. Football will lead. Thank you for the 5 Canadian. He says, glory, glory, Man United. Your team is going to get smashed. Well, I'm not a Watford fan, and you're playing Watford tomorrow. So, if you are playing... Good luck in that game. We'll be streaming it, by the way. If you guys want a United Watford stream, smash the like button. Remember, we're giving away £40 to somebody who gets the score correct at full time. So, how many will Liverpool score today? Tell us in the comments below. And make sure you like and subscribe, or you cannot win the money. We always check. If you don't do that, you won't win it. So, yeah. Hey, Thogden and Thogdad, who is your favourite Bolton player? My favourite Bolton player is, I'm going to say Kieran Lee. He signed today. I've got a question for you, Dad.
Yeah.
Bolton have just signed a couple championship players. Declan John from Swansea, a really fast left back. We've signed Kieran Lee from Sheffield Wednesday, a championship quality level. He was playing in the championship regularly last year, centre mid. We're in League 2. I mean, that's a massive difference. We're signing really good players this January, and clearly the board want us to get promoted, at least playoffs.
Yes.
Second half of the season, we're doing a title charge, as Andy Tate will say for you United fans.
Not in that accent, though.
He did say that. Honestly, that was brilliant from me. Okay, a bit cocky, but anyway. My point is, do you think these new signings can help Bolton push on and maybe get promoted out of League 2?
Well, I'm hearing good signs, both from the Bolton chat online and from supporters of the clubs you've just mentioned, who've written to me and said, Thogdad, you're getting a good player there.
Yeah.
So from what I've heard, it all sounds positive. But, you know, until we see them play half a dozen games, we don't know.
Yeah.
And part of the problem with Bolton this season, as you've taken a new manager, new owners, new setup, playing in front of new fans, and it's taken a while to gel.
Yeah.
But if you look at the league, okay, what, we're 15th, something like that. We're not a million. We're only two or
Well done, lad. Well done, lad. Who
two
is
or
that?
3 wins away
Villa, lad.
from
Just tackled
the
Salah, that lad.
playoffs.
That lad just tackled Salah. 70. Who's number 70? Number 70 for...
Bogard.
Is it Bogard? Thogdad's ahead of me on the stats here. Number 70 is Bogard. Big up Bogard. I think he's like 17 as well. Just tackled Salah and broke down a Liverpool attack. Well done, Bogard.
He is...
But going back to what we're saying, Bolton. We've signed a couple of players. We might sign a couple more.
Yes.
We're highly linked with a few more like serious talents. You signed 4 championship level players. I mean, with the players we have already, like Owen Doyle. Who else we got? We've got that lad from Plymouth, the midfielder. We've got some serious... Neco Williams beats his man really well. But he goes back out. No. Great defending there. Great defending from the 16-year-old. Mate, fair play to... What's his name? What's his name?
What, 47 is Callum Rowe.
Oh, that's not the 17-year-old.
He's 21.
He's 21. Okay, Rowe's been good. Rowe's been good. I think he's a midfielder. But fair play to him. Simone Amendola, thanks for the €10. 900 people sub to the Simon Show. Get it done. It would mean everything. Everybody go subscribe to the Simon Show.
Good
His
luck.
channel's there.
Good luck to the Simon
Show.
Show.
Say TPR in the comments. But going back to what we said about Bolton, we've made some good signings. Ian Everett, is he the man for you?
Yeah, look, you've got to stick with him. He did a great job when he was at Barrow last season. You can't give a guy half a season with a new squad and expect miracles straight away.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, let him get on with his job. So yeah, give him time.
Yeah, give him time.
And that is, look, in general, unless a manager is completely hopeless, in general, just stick with him. If you bring a CEO into a non-football business, you don't get rid of them after 30 days or 6 months. You give them a year or two. And unless they really, really mess up, or unless they steal from the till or something stupid, you stick with them for a while.
And already, the bold players we've got in, Delfonso, Owen Doyle, these lads should be smashing it in League 2. We've got Isgrove. We've got bloody... Okay, the only situation we need to deal with is a keeper. By the way, Villa on the attack here.
Hit it.
42, shoots! Fair play to him, man.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
Kane Kessler
Good
had
ball
a
there
shot.
as well. Good ball. Oh, okay, it wasn't such a good ball. He's a bit fuming, 57. That is the 16-year-old, by the way. Christine. Rocket League game played extra £2. Do you think Charlton will get promoted this season? You got to focus on beating Accrington Stanley tonight first, mate. Nah.
Accrington Stanley?
But yeah, to basically wrap up what we're saying about Bolton, I think we'll get promoted. I think we will make playoffs, and I do think we'll win it. I've got a feeling we'll have a good momentum run in the second half of the season. We've got such a better team than everyone in the league. I hope it clicks. But it gets to a point where the lads are so good, there has to be a difference in quality, doesn't it?
Absolutely fair.
Like, these are players that if we were in the Championship, we'd sign and be happy about. And we're in League 2. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. We're getting better as a club. And I'm looking forward to it. I think Ian Everett, trust in him. Keep the faith. So, yeah, Bolton fans, don't get too Everett out yet. You know, let him do what he can with the January transfer window. Get the team that he wants, because obviously there was a bit of a dilemma. We sacked the kind of transfer geezer. We sacked someone in the club
I mean,
who was meant to be part of we were meant to be signing, and then a lot of players that didn't have a massive. I don't know what's going on. What I'm trying to say is, he's got a chance in January to sign the players he wants, and we'll find out what he does. So good luck to Bolton, up the whites. Thank you, Joe O'Halloran, for the £5. Do you think Bolton being in League 2 has a blessing in disguise for the channel, as you have no bias towards them against other Prem teams? I never thought about that.
Well, look, that's a good question. I think if Bolton were in the Premiership, that there is the danger that as commentators on football, we'd be biased.
Yeah.
I mean, purposefully, we don't stream Bolton games. First of all, a lot of you don't want that.
Yeah.
Secondly,
it's only the true TDL members.
We'd just be biased.
Yeah.
So look, the next time that we're allowed to go to a Bolton Wanderers game, wherever it is in the world, we'll be there with our cameras.
Yeah.
I'd have my beer in my pocket and we'll be there.
Yeah.
For me, I felt this season's a bit weird. It's almost like a non-season for Bolton.
Yeah, it is.
Partly because I can't be there. For me, being a Bolton fan is about being there.
Yeah, my dad's seen Bolton way longer than me because of his age, right? And
Wijnaldum
shoots!
Ooh.
Great block for the Villa centre-backs there.
Yeah.
Let me just find out their names. These two have been doing a shift all game. Bayern Munich, oh my God, the game's going crazy.
2-1.
2-1 Bayern. You know what, let's get the camera on it. Bayern game. Goretzka scored the second, assisted by Sané, and then Hoffman scored. So Mönchengladbach are back in the game. If we look at the standings, if Mönchengladbach were to win 24 points, they'd be on the same as Union Berlin, who are having a great season.
They are. Yeah.
Bayern, if they win this, they go up to 36, makes a 5-point gap with Leipzig with one more game extra. So could be 2 if Leipzig win their game. But yeah, that's crazy. Dortmund obviously set their manager for being in the 4th, being that many points away from Bayern Munich.
Wow.
And just to go back to what we were saying, Villa 0, Liverpool 1. And tell you what, Villa have defended well. I have to give respect to some of these Villa lads. Mungo Bridge, Dominic Revan, the centre-backs. Yeah. They've both put in a shift so far.
Yeah.
They've both put their body on the line several times against these Liverpool players, like Wijnaldum and stuff like that, and I respect that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what's happening in that. Celta Vigo 0, Villarreal 1, and apart from that, let's get back to the stream. Good question. So that's the answer Bolton question, and Patrick Gross, thanks for the $5. We had a donation from Tasman Connell 123, £10. Thank you so much. He says #1fan. You're a legend, mate. I really respect that.
Number 1 fan.
JR Fizzy, who is the top donator on his £20 donation.
It's suddenly gone very fizzy in here.
It's one of the worst jokes I've ever had in my life. But he has donated another £5. Would the TDL like to see Fizzy on a Prem prediction? Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Fabinho.
What a save,
lad. What a save! What a save! The Hungarian 19-year-old, mate. What's the lad's name?
And then Mane hit the post. It is Akos Onidi.
What a save from Akos Onidi. I don't know if the second chance was a save from him or he hit the post.
Second one.
Either way, Louie Barry's on the ball here. He's trying to beat his man. He's doing his
going.
Louie Barry.
There's no one in the middle though.
Louie Barry, lad. He ran all the way. He's got the ball in.
Oh.
Headed away. Mate, I tell you what, Louie Barry, what a run. I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Louie Barry
did
an absolutely great run down the right, and he caused a problem for those Liverpool defenders. James Milner couldn't tackle him. He's 17, Barcelona last year, showing a bit of talent there, the Villa youth. I mean, look at Curtis Jones. He's trying to defend him. He couldn't get near him. He beats him, gets a dangerous crossing. I mean, if you had any big, a solid striker like Ollie Watkins, he's going to pop that in.
Yeah, I suppose the trouble there, you'd only got Bogard, the number 70, coming forward. Anyway, Reiki, number 67, takes it short.
Great run. Oh, he's done brilliant there. Is that Christine?
Oh.
The 16-year-old made a little run. They got the ball in 2-0 to the keeper, but good pace from him.
Yeah, Kessler whips it in, but it's caught by Keller.
How old is Kessler?
Kessler's 17.
So a 17-year-old there. He's playing right back, right wing. I mean, I don't honestly know where these lads are playing.
It is hard to know where.
But there's 2 right backs. Either way, what I like about the way Villa are playing so far, they're defending as a team. It doesn't matter if you're a right winger or a striker. Everybody's running their lines down. Everybody's, the midfielders are marking the runs. This isn't a walkover. We've seen 24 minutes. The score is only 1-0. They're putting in a shift so far.
They certainly are.
I mean, apart from the Mane goal early doors where the centre-backs maybe should have got there first, or, I don't know, you can't really blame the keeper. I don't know. That's how I see it so far. That's how I see it. Thogdad. What else should we talk about? We got a few other stuff to talk about. Get your score predictions in the comments below. I reckon today, honestly, the way this game is going, I could see a Liverpool 4-0 win. I said 7-2 at the start as a bit of bants because obviously that was the last time the scoreline ended 7-2, right?
Yeah.
Realistically, Liverpool win this 4-0.
Here come Liverpool, cross into the middle.
Good block from... What's that bit? What's the guy with the hair called? He's doing really well.
He is Mungo Bridge.
Mungo Bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, Dad, do you think these Villa lads, if they put in a real shift, could they have a shout in the first team?
Mungo Bridge, actually. There's been, there's talk about him, so Villa fans know who this lad is. He's 20...
It was a save! It was a save, Dad! It was a save. Oh, okay, let's go back to this.
Let's have a look at this.
Akos Anodi, double save. The Hungarian,
Brilliant.
19-year-old.
Good for him.
Double save on Mane, who was at Wijnaldum and Mane. Oh, mate, fair play to him. 19-year-old goalkeeper.
Corners coming in. Oh,
Great
and
save.
Fabinho heads it over.
Sorry, we didn't have that on there. We were just looking at Akos Anodi. Great goalkeeper there. Yeah. It's only said he's made one save. Probably
the second one came back off the post.
No, it didn't. It came off the save, Dad. They just showed the replay. I thought the same.
Okay.
I thought the same, but it came off. It was a save. It was a great save.
Brilliant.
Mungo Bridge as well has had a great game. 5 clearances, 1 block shots, 1 tackle in the space of 25 minutes? Great shift from him so far. Listen, Villa aren't going attacking, and if they did, they'd be 4-0 down right now. And I think the system they're playing is really solid. Well, are you lot Bulgarian? That's a random question. We're not.
No.
My dad's English. I'm half English, half Russian.
Absolutely. Though we went to Bulgaria last year to see England-Bulgaria, so there's a vlog on that. So if you want to watch it later, check it out. It kicks right off.
It does. We're on the beers. Tell us what you're drinking at home. Everyone's saying January beer. Yeah, we're on the January beers. What?
Absolutely.
Is anyone doing dry January on there? Not for me. In my opinion.
Not during lockdown. I don't think that's possible.
Thogdad, people are asking when you get a fresh trim because people are seeing my trim. They're like, "Where's Thogdad?"
Well, do you know what? I'm not going to break the lockdown. I'm going to wait till it's all over.
So what? You're telling me you're going to be looking like? What a tackle for the lad! 57 for Villa. Louie Barry is running down Reece Williams. No way. He's going to try and beat him. Unlucky lads. Honestly, unlucky. And the 17-year-olds whip one in at the back post. These Villa lads are putting in a shift.
It's great to see.
And Fabinho's crossing his head. He's thinking, how are we letting these 16-year-olds run us down
like this?
Fabinho got pressured by 57 from Villa.
57 is Ben Christine.
Okay, Ben Christine.
And Louie Barry gets into the area.
And then this lad 62 whips one in. Kane Kessler whips one in. This guy's 17. And
that's
then
a good
who was waiting in the box? Was it Diallo? Mamadou Diallo, 18 years old.
No, it's Bogard. Bogard was in the box.
Bogard was in the box. So this lad's playing as a bit of a centre forward behind Louie Barry.
Yeah.
He's Dutch. He's 17.
Yeah.
I honestly, Dad, I don't understand how we're seeing this. I mean, it's just...
The thing is, Villa have a corner from the left. It's a 4-1. It's a 4-1.
But he might get another one. It's a goal kick.
Yeah.
That's
a shame.
So Bogard, the Dutch lad, is playing as a little bit of an attacking midfielder behind Louie Barry.
Yeah.
And then they've got 4-4. I think it's 4-4-2 with Bogard and Barry up top.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm learning something new today, and Villa just had a good attack. So credit to them there.
Absolutely.
Louie Barry is a serious threat. If they can get the ball to him again and cause a 1v1 situation, I reckon I'd honestly back him to score. I said it from the start.
Yeah. Well,
I back him to score.
The thing today, these Villa players, they're both in the shop window in terms of transfers, and they're trying to show what they can do to the gaffer, to Dean Smith.
He's watching it on the telly.
He's watching it on telly, probably with a glass of something cold in front of him.
Grealish is definitely on the red wine. Apparently he loves the red wine. I don't know. I remember where I heard that.
Yeah, but it's great to see. I mean, it's good for these individual players.
Yeah, Liverpool back on the ball here. Wijnaldum on the ball. But yeah, Dad, I completely agree. I think all these Villa lads want to show what they can do.
Here comes Milner up the left, into the area.
Bit of experience here. Can he beat his man? He whips one in. Oh! Salah's there, and the keeper saves it. The Hungarian stat pads.
Yeah.
There we go. Thogdad, I've got a question for you.
Go on then.
I don't subscribe to Thogden and Thogdad. Yes, guys, remember, if you haven't subscribed to the Thogdad YouTube channel yet, please do. We post all our highlights of our streams on there. So if you haven't subbed to that channel, then you're not just true TDL, are you?
You're really not.
And also, how many subscribers? We're trying to get over to, 453,000 today.
Yes.
So if we got 800 new subscribers today, I don't know how many of you are watching it that aren't subscribed, but if you are, please do. Yeah. Not only can you win £40 if you like and subscribe today with your prediction in the comments, but also we're trying to get 453,000 in our road to 500,000. Every subscriber counts. It means the world.
It certainly does. Now, someone's just asked, how long are you keeping the tree up? Now, it was supposed to be down today, but we live on this estate, and the guys are going to come on Monday. They weren't free today, so it'll be up until Monday.
Sorry, because they're doing so many gaps. Great pace from Salah there.
He's got two in the middle.
Centre-back's out of position. They don't know where the full-back is. Henderson has a chance. He's gone down, but it's a great tackle from
Wow.
Mongo.
What number is he?
What's his name? Mungo Bridge.
Was it
Mungo Bridge.
Silla.
Was it Silla?
It was Silla, number 69, who got in, who threw his body down.
Where's Silla?
Here, 69.
Where is he on here?
There he is. There he
Dad,
is.
look, he's not on the...
Silla, number 69.
69 is Diallo. Mo...
Yeah, that's him.
That's him,
Mamadou Diallo Silla. Yeah.
18 years old, mopping up. And then Mungo Bridge is there.
Yeah.
Mungo Bridge so far has been brilliant.
He's a good player.
He's been brilliant. I've really liked him.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere when need be.
Yeah.
He's put in a shift. I'll give it to him.
Absolutely.
JR Fizzy, thank you for the support today. You are the top donator. I think in total you donated us £25 from the stream. You're a legend, mate.
Absolutely brilliant from the Fizzy Meister.
I've got a question for you, Dad.
Swan. Yeah,
Tottenham.
go on.
Tottenham Hotspur. Funny
Yeah.
old team.
Yeah.
Doing well this season. That Jose Mourinho has come out and said he wants to re-sign Christian Eriksen.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
Haven't even asked him the question, and you're so willing to express your reaction to the news. Tell us in the comments as well, should Eriksen go back to Spurs? Is it a good signing for Spurs?
Yeah.
Is it worth the wages again? Worth the extra wages? Tell me, Dad.
I suppose the devil is in the detail. What would he cost? What would his wages be? How long is there left on his contract? All I can say is that whenever I've seen Eriksen, both for Denmark, we've seen him in the flesh for Denmark, haven't we, Theo? Out in Russia.
Yeah.
Remember that game against Australia? Oh, here comes Salah.
Liverpool, this is a chance. Salah beats Mungo Bridge there, lays it off to Henderson, whips one in, and the Hungarian 19-year-old saves it.
Yeah, so I suppose the devil is in the detail, but Eriksen is still a class player.
Yeah.
There's still a lot left in him. He knows White Hart Lane, he knows the setup there, and and he knows the Premier League. So I get a feeling he could come straight back in and deliver.
Yeah.
And certainly Tottenham Hotspur need a third player, if you know what I mean.
They do, that's right. Like, Gareth Bale hasn't been that third player yet. And the difference between Bale and Eriksen's a creator. He wouldn't be the one getting all the goals.
Correct.
He'd be creating for Son and Kane.
Yeah.
And soon, teams are starting to be able to start to clock the whole Son and Kane thing.
Yeah.
They're the two danger men.
Yeah.
But if you both put two men on them, who's going to be the other man to set the scene? Bring in Eriksen, that's the problem solved. I personally think so.
Yes.
You think about Liverpool, you think about a front three of damage. Mane, Salah, Firmino. They all have some compartment to them that help them win the Premier League, help them win the Champions League. If Jose wants to take a Prem or a Champions League seriously, Villa made no mistake that, then they need a third big man. And Gareth Bale hasn't been it so far. So how about an Eriksen?
Yes. Having said that, devil's advocate, sometimes in life never go backwards. Because the Eriksen of 2 or 3, 5 years ago is not the same as the Eriksen now.
And maybe put more faith into the likes of Lo Celso, who's already there, and Ndombele, who's playing that attacking mid-role quite well.
Ndombele has played well in the last few games.
But where does he fit if Eriksen plays in that attacking mid in the three?
Well, this is it.
Is it worth adding wages?
Yeah.
Like a player that you've already had, who wasn't great when he wanted to go.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked at Inter. Is he really going to turn into the player that he was before?
That is the question mark.
Why risk it? You've got a team that will work it. Ndombele's playing that role well.
Yeah.
Lo Celso put in a shift every time he plays. Why risk it with a man that didn't do well at the end of his career, hasn't done well for Inter, and will be big wages? Tell us in the comments.
What about a loan signing?
So someone says they'd rather have Sabitzer.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Oh, yeah.
He's the same man that we both put down for the one player that each club should buy in the Premier League. We both said Sabitzer. And we think it's because it's fresh legs. It's someone that will play that role well.
Yes.
Be the third man and the Son and Kane thing. He can score goals as well as create. And we saw him live, and I just think he's a beast.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't go back. Don't go old. Go new. Sabitzer is the new in terms of the new, potential world-class talents. I seriously believe Spurs would bring the best out of him.
But with Sabitzer, it kind of depends, again, upon the price tag. The devil's in the detail.
Yeah.
If Eriksen was available on loan for a while, maybe that's the answer.
Yeah.
And maybe you say to him, okay, come back, show us you've still got it, and we might sign you permanent afterwards.
Yes, interesting one, isn't it, Dad? Eriksen or Sabitzer? Spurs fans or Premier League fans, tell us in the comments, who would you rather sign if it was your choice? I would go Sabitzer. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think go somewhere new, go somewhere fresh, probably lower wages. And yes, you might have to pay some money for it, but he's younger than Eriksen. And he's something new to the team. I think Sabitzer's a bit more of a leader as well than Eriksen. Eriksen's quite quiet on the pitch. Yes, he can create something special, but he's not been good at Inter. And I think Spurs should try something new. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What about you? Sabitzer or Eriksen, if you had to say one?
The lead, well, this is the thing again. I mean, obviously, how old is Sabitzer? He's younger, isn't he? Obviously,
I think he's like 25.
He is.
He's younger.
So,
and he's more of a leader.
Yeah, so obviously, you Spurs fans, if it was a straight choice, Sabitzer or Ericsson, they say Sabitzer for very obvious reasons.
But some Spurs fans
here comes Mo Salah into the box.
The older ones would. Oh, Salah!
Good save.
Save there.
Good save.
Once again, the Hungarian goalkeeper, 19 years of age. He's made a few good saves today.
He's putting in a shift, that lad.
Salah shoots. Usually when you say Salah shoots, it turns into a goal.
Salah would fancy that.
Ooh, and it's actually a little bit deflection, which makes the save even better.
Yeah.
Good hand,
Good
mate.
hand,
Good
yeah,
hand.
absolutely.
Could be a solid backup, He's showing Dean Smith what he can do here.
Yeah.
Jack Footy Mad, thanks for £3. Love the content, lads. Keep it up. Appreciate it, lads.
Thank you, Jack.
Guys, I can't thank you enough for your donations because it helps us support the channel, continues to make these videos, and basically makes it our like full-time thing, just talking about football.
Pays for my beers.
Exactly. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it, and we get to shout you out, make you moderators. So Snowy, thanks for 79p as well. Big up yourself. James Swan,
Liverpool.
£2 legend. Salah on the volley from across, and it's saved. It wasn't a tough
Salah
one.
needs a goal, doesn't he?
You can tell he's not really knocked in right now.
No, he's not.
When you go out with the cricket bat and you've not knocked it in.
What, the lucky bat?
Could be the lucky bat, who knows?
It's only 1-0 though. That has surprised a lot
Why
of
doesn't
people.
Salah pass? Because he's the man to shoot. It's part of the system where he's the one to shoot, so he's not going to pass. Keezer, thanks for £2. I'm a West Brom fan. What do you think of Snodgrass? Good signing, in my opinion. Every time he came on for West Ham, he was a threat. He'll bring goals and assists to Big Sam's club. And I think it was a very good signing, in my opinion.
Is he a loan signing or is he a full signing?
I think it's a full signing.
Really?
I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Why didn't you read the game? Christine, that 16-year-old lad.
Kessler.
Oh, is that Kessler?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, 62. Kessler.
Okay, Kessler, 18. If he read that Milner was going to make a little mistake there, he could have got the ball off him.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. What are your thoughts on Gerrard and Rangers this season? They're smashing it, man. They are absolutely smashing it. Realistically, Rangers are going to win the league, aren't they?
Minamino, Wijnaldum into the area. Wijnaldum crosses to nobody. There's nobody there. Nobody there.
Nobody. Not a single soul was
Ball's
there.
going to come back in. Minamino's not a big lad. He doesn't get the headers. Milner shoots.
Oh, it's over.
Not a million miles away. Probably about a metre over.
I have to say, it's pretty nice to have a 10 already back in my account for Mane scoring.
Yeah, it's a good bet.
My cash out is still positive on Wolves Palace to both get 2 shots on target each.
Wow.
Wolves have scored. Adam Traore scored.
Has he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wolves have beaten Palace 1-0.
He's not
and
scored in
Adam
about a
Traore
year.
has scored.
He needed that goal.
He did need that goal. I've got a bet on 2 shots on target for both teams, which doubles my money.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, we've already seen, let's have a look at the match stats. 3 shots on target for Wolves, but 0 for Palace. So if Palace get back into the game now and have 2 shots on target throughout the whole game, then I'm good. So I'm going to keep that one going. Minamino to score doubles my money, and at the moment, obviously I can't cash out. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that's my bets. I've already won 1. 2 more to come. The Teenage Aspie, thanks for £5. 3 stream donations on the spin. Legend, mate. Hey. Thanks for coming in. Loving what you're doing, lads. Hope this helps you get some more Brewdogs.
Thank you, Teenage Aspie. You are a legend. Thank you. A legend of the community.
Means a lot. Means a lot, lads.
Anyway. Minamino's got it on the left wing.
Yes, he certainly does.
Liverpool need a second goal. They will not be happy with this.
They won't, no.
Ooh. The longer this goes on, the longer that Villa think, well, you know what? We could actually equalise here and make a game of it.
Yeah, 1-0 is a weird scoreline, isn't it? Because
it certainly is.
When it was 1-0... No, don't cash out. What's it doing?
You're not cashing out, are you?
No, I'm not cashing out, don't worry. It's a weird one, isn't it, Dad? Because right now, we've seen this position before where West Brom, it was 1-0 down. They were happy to sit back at 1-0 down.
Yes. Which
is a mentality that not many teams can take. They think, oh no, we're 1-0 down, we have to go for a 1-all. Yeah. But no, Big Sam implemented a system where, guys, calm down. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn of momentum.
Yes.
Because, guys, a game of football, you can't force momentum. If you force momentum, there'll be gaps at the back and you'll concede. Oh, great ball in there from Mane, and Salah and Curtis Jones were looking for it, but they didn't get it. They didn't get there in the end.
Yeah.
Not bad. But when it's a 1-0 scoreline, it's good for Villa, right? They're playing some decent football there. It's not too bad. Oh, this is where they are a real test of their quality. Not bad. Seriously, the way Liverpool pressing them, it's making it tough. Henderson picks out Minamino, goes into Curtis Jones, and a good pressure from 67. The midfielders have done well today.
Villa coming away.
Mr. Griff, thanks for £5. Hey guys, what's your prediction? Brackets Liverpool game. I I think 4-0 Liverpool. I think these Liverpool lads will get more tired as the game goes on. Long ball to Salah.
I think he's offside, surely.
The liner hasn't... good strength there.
Strong work.
Good strength there from the 16-year-old.
Callum Rowe.
Rowe. Are you sure? You keep saying Callum Rowe, left back, right mid.
47, Callum Rowe, 21 years old.
Okay. Are you sure that's him?
47, yeah.
Was he 47?
I think so.
Okay, he's done well, Callum Rowe there. Held off Salah well, good strength. Yeah, he's putting a shift, absolutely. So who's the right back here?
Jake Walker.
Jake Walker, how old is he?
He is 20.
Decent.
So
okay.
So
there's a bit, the back four is a bit older.
Yes,
because they're clearly thinking they need to have the core strength.
Absolutely.
Then the midfielders have got the fitness. And clearly the Villa have a decent academy, man, because they're putting in a shift so far. Great ball! Louie Barry! It's through!
No way!
Barry!
No way!
To make it 1-1! Louie Barry!
Villa has scored!
Villa has done it! I don't believe it!
No way!
I don't believe it!
I don't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my God! I saw the ball go through and I thought, no way! I saw Louie Barry's low centre of gravity get away from Reece Williams and I thought, no way! He put it... Oh my... I can't even...
Jamie Milner
I
is
don't believe
furious.
this. Jurgen Klopp's just shocked. Louie Barry, the lad at Barcelona last year, has made it 1-0 at Villa Park.
That is simply outrageous.
I'm speechless, man. I really am. I just can't believe it.
It was so simple. It was a ball out to the left.
Oh my gosh,
and
Dad.
a ball over the top. A ball.
What's a ball? Look at the strength to hold off Reece Williams.
Wow.
And he has the pace to keep away from Fabinho and the finish to get it around Kelleher. Bottom right corner. Louie Barry, remember the name. That's all I have to say. He waited for his moment. He's been running all game. He's been doing loads of running for the squad. He got his chance and he finished his dinner. 6 goals in 6 games for this lad. Doesn't matter about the competition. He's got the confidence. He's a player.
I tell you what, I've seen a lot of Premier League strikers miss opportunities like that.
What a lad.
He almost had too long to think about it, but it didn't affect him.
How are we seeing this?
The
How are we
lads
watching
are
this?
in a huddle. They're hugging each other.
I mean,
they cannot believe what's just happened.
Most of this team is 16 and 17. They're drawing. It's 1-1. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. I simply cannot believe this. These Villa youth, not just Louie Barry. Let's not just put all the credit on one player here. The whole team has been brilliant. They've done their running. They've put in a shift, the midfielders. The defenders have stayed very secure after the first goal. Right?
Absolutely, Theo. Absolutely.
And
Throughout
the strikers have had to run down the defenders all day long. And they got their one chance and put it away.
I mean, we said 5 minutes ago.
Great tackle there.
That's a strong...
It's a strong one.
We said 5 minutes ago. It was the big Sam thing when West Brom drew with Liverpool.
Yeah.
If you can keep it 1-0 down after 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, you will get a chance. And Villa got one chance and they took it. And that is the mark of a very good team. And Liverpool, actually, when you look at the strength of these two teams, they're being embarrassed.
This is insane. I mean, quite frankly, this Liverpool team should not concede. I mean, it's embarrassing, and the recent form hasn't been great. And they are giving away a few. I don't think it was a foul, but they didn't go easy on it.
No.
I'm really impressed by this Villa team.
Me too,
I don't know any of these lads, but I think we're going to know a lot of these names in the future.
Certainly, and you saw the reaction of James Milner. He was appalled.
Yeah.
The experienced heads, Milner,
Henderson and Milner were absolutely screaming at their players once that went in, and rightly so. That ball should have never been allowed to be played through to the striker.
Yeah.
And Reece Williams shouldn't be beaten that easy against Louie Barry. I know he's got a bit of talent, but quite frankly, he's not ready for the Liverpool first team if he's doing that. Now Salah, great tackle. Great tackle. A mix of the left back
Mungo Bridge
and
just
Mungo
comes
Bridge.
away.
Oh! Mate, Mungo Bridge.
And that's going to be a yellow.
Ball playing centre back.
That's going to be a yellow.
That is what you want. Liverpool are, I mean, this is insane. I can't believe this. 1-1. We've got a game on our hands.
He skips past Curtis Jones like he wasn't there. And Curtis Jones, who's had a really good season, takes the yellow.
It's time for another beer.
Well, I don't, if there's any left.
No. No.
Thogsis might have a secret
lying.
stash.
There's no way. How are we out of beers? We're 12. I've not had any.
You had 2 in the last stream. Anyway, Thogden's gone. Can we think of a prank to do while he's out of the room? And if you've just joined us, thank you everyone for being in this stream. 5,200 viewers. I cannot believe it. And I think the reason you're here is because we're witnessing an Aston Villa under-23 team. The oldest lad in Villa colours is Callum Rowe. He's 21. The youngest is 16. And they're holding Liverpool to 1-1. Milner's coming forward. He's embarrassed. Henderson, likewise. Wijnaldum. Nice triangle there. Milner's going to flick it in. And it is cleared. It is out as far as Henderson. Henderson plays it out right. Williams. Nico and Reece Williams both playing today. Back left, Milner. Jamie Milner, who was furious when that goal went in. Wijnaldum. Milner again. He's telling Minamino where to go. Hendo. Hendo pings it out to the right. Williams. Ball comes in. Oh, and there's nobody there. And the young lad, number 62, Kane Kessler, puts it out for a corner. We've got 1 minute of extra time at the end of this first half. Milner's got his hand up. He's giving the signal. His colleagues will know what that means. One last chance for Liverpool to save a bit of face. Because quite frankly, this is a little bit embarrassing.
Lads, I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming.
Ball comes in. It's dealt with.
We're out of beers.
Henderson. Oh!
Ooh. We're out of beers.
My goodness, I know.
That's my reaction when I saw the fridge. Right, Liverpool with the ball in. Salah heads it on. They're seriously looking for a goal before half-time. They know Jurgen Klopp is going to tear them apart.
Yes.
And they've got to be more clinical. A real
Salah,
top team.
Wijnaldum, one last chance.
A top team destroys this Villa team, quite frankly. Bayern Munich are not going to allow a Villa youth team to give them this much respect. And I know Liverpool have had the chances. It's what you do with the chances. They have all the possession in the world. It's what you do with it.
Absolutely, Theo.
Yeah.
Here comes Curtis Jones. Oh, good save.
And a great save from the Hungarian goalkeeper.
Wow.
What's his name again?
His
we'll go
name
through all
is
this at half time.
Akos Onodi.
Okay, Akos Onodi.
He's had a good game.
Honestly, remember the name.
Possibly man of the match for me.
So far, remember the name, man. 19 years old, Hungarian lad. This guy deserves to be the backup goalkeeper for Villa. Quite frankly. That's half time. Louie Barry, the camera's on Louie Barry. Honestly, it's just... I've been so impressed by the Villa under 23s.
Oh,
Louie
wow.
Barry's just... I mean, he's going to be the spoken about player for the next week. I mean, you look at Instagram, everything's going to be about him. This is his big chance, and he's done it in front of the cameras. It's great for him, isn't it?
It's games like this in which heroes are made, and maybe today we're seeing a new hero in Louie Barry.
Yeah, and he played really well, man. It's crazy. I did not expect the 17-year-olds for Villa, literally they're under 17s, most of these players, apart from a few defenders,
yes,
are actually putting in a shift against one of Liverpool's strongest lineups, apart from maybe a centre-back. I'm speechless about it because Villa have been fantastic. I agree. Scott Jones completely agreed as well, man. Gladbach will knock out City. Oh, it's 2-2. Mönchengladbach have brought it back against Bayern Munich. Celta Vigo losing 4-0 to Villarreal in 33 minutes. It's already 4-0.
Amazing.
I think I saw that right. Might be 53.
Absolutely amazing.
But yeah, guys, this is insane. I did not expect a game like this. 1-1 at half time at the break. Comment down below what you think the full-time score will be. A lot of you might have to redo your prediction for the £40 giveaway. Yeah. If you want to win £40, it's very simple. Like and subscribe to enter, and then comment down below your score prediction. If you get it correct, you could win £40 British.
Wow.
It's pretty tasty, isn't it?
That is amazing. And there's been some interesting things going on recently, Theo. And I don't know if you saw this or not.
Okay.
There's a bit of a Twitter thing going on. There's a guy called Gary Taylor Fletcher. Have you heard of him?
No.
He used to play for Leicester, and he was well known for being a little bit portly, a little bit big. Okay. So he had maybe body fat of about 11%. But here's a picture of him. He looks a little bit chunky. Now, commentators... Now,
can we just save this for the second half?
Of course we can, if you want. We'll talk about that later.
Well, yeah, we've got a topic, but I want to save it for the second half.
Yeah, okay.
But
we're going to talk about this later, because it's a really interesting one.
Yeah. I just want to go through a few things at half-time. And a few things are... Well, first of all, I'm seeing some of your score predictions, like Villa 2-1. Could you imagine? Could Villa actually win this? Is there... In any world, could Villa win this?
Well, you could have got 50-1 or maybe 30-1 before the game on a Villa win. I think the answer is no, Theo.
Yeah, I think all these Villa lads deserve a 7.5 at least. I don't know why they're marking them down. All these midfielders have done so much running. Christine has been everywhere. He's put loads of tackles in. Callum Rowe has literally bodied Salah a couple times. Yeah. A beast, and he's got a key pass. I like this guy. Mungo Bridge. 6 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 tackle. Yeah. All in one half.
Absolutely, and I don't know why they're marking him down. Possession lost 9 times out of 23 touches. I suppose that's why.
Yeah, but I guess he's just going long. That's his job, right?
But at times he's looked very composed. 6 clearances, 1 blocked shot. The lad looks as if he's got something.
Yeah, I think seriously, Dean Smith will be watching this, and the same goes for Dominic Revan too. They've both put in a serious shift. Dominic Revan's been given a 7 on there. He's the captain.
Yeah.
20 years old, 5 clearances, 1 block shot, 3 tackles. Liverpool have had a lot of attacks, and these two have been in the way of them.
Yes.
And that is something that's brilliant. Honestly, that's something that's brilliant.
They have, yes.
Yeah.
But the thing about Liverpool, now, yes, they got the early goal, and then Mane had a bit of a tap-in, didn't he? It was either saved or went off the post. It wasn't quite clear. Apart from that, and there was a long shot from Milner, there weren't that many chances. When you look at the stats, okay, 14 total. Okay, the stats seem to disagree with that.
It's pretty much all Liverpool.
The stats seem to disagree. Most of them were not amazing chances.
Look at that, 84% ball possession.
Yes, yeah.
Talk about hit shithousery for Villa.
Yeah.
1 shot on target, 16% possession, 1-1 is the half-time score. Talk about taking your chances, though. Liverpool have had so many chances. Jordan Henson, I don't know how these guys have deserved 7 out of 10.
But from watching that game, Theo, my thinking is it should be 2-1 or 3-1.
Really?
It's not one of those where it should be 7-1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the shots have been block shots or they've been way off.
Yeah.
So really, for me, it's Liverpool should be doing more.
Seriously?
Yeah. They should. They're lacking something.
But they are getting the attacks. I think we need to credit their defensive work rate.
Yeah.
They've kept this Liverpool team quiet.
Yes.
And it's and this guy has probably been my man of the match so far, Akos Onodi.
Yes.
He won't get the credit because everyone will talk about Louie Barry for his goal. But this Hungarian goalkeeper has stopped Salah and Mane a few times. Henderson with his shots, Wijnaldum.
Yes.
He made some incredible saves.
Good
you can
saves.
make a highlights video about the sort of saves he's made. It was insane.
Look, I call them good saves. I wouldn't call them incredible saves. But
There was one incredible save. There was one.
Which one was that?
You thought it hit the post. He saved it off his arm here.
Right.
And he kept such a strong arm that it didn't bounce off into the goal. It bounced out.
Okay.
And you thought it hit the post, but it was he just saved it. He got up and saved it. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah. If that was a save, that was a double save.
Yeah.
Look, the guy has been possibly my man of the match.
Yeah.
I agree.
Brilliant player.
And certainly
Hungarians, look out for him, man. Serious danger there.
Yeah.
Callum Rowe, I've really liked him at left back. He's kept Salah quiet.
He certainly has. My goodness, he's the guy who got the assist.
As well.
Full marks to him.
One of the man of the match shouts then.
Yeah.
Got the assist. Oh, he's the lad who played him through.
Yes.
Wow, I thought it was a midfielder. Credit to Callum Rowe. It was a great ball to Louie Barry.
It was a super ball. My goodness. And
great ball
one
through.
assist, a clearance, one interception.
They'll never forget scoring against this Liverpool team. This is a moment that they'll look back to for the rest of their lives, not even their careers. This is history in the making right now. Louie Barry with the score. Barcelona last year, you could tell he's got a knack about him. He's a short striker, strong on the ball, held off Reece Williams, who's like double his height. The pace to keep it on, great dribbling, and the finish was it was taken exquisitely.
Well, this is the thing. He's been told by his manager, look, you might have 1 chance, 2 chances all night. But if you get that chance, you take it. He's had 8 touches. 8 touches.
Yeah.
1 shot, 1 on target. He had his 1 big moment and he had seconds to think about it.
Yeah.
It's almost too long, really.
Yeah.
But he showed real maturity for a lad who's 17 to score like that. That's astonishing.
It really is.
Quite
He's had
astonishing.
8 touches all game. He's been running his socks off.
Yeah.
And it all pays off for that one moment where he ran through.
Yeah.
And 8 of those touches, maybe 5 of them was the time he had to dribble it past Reece Williams, hold off Fabinho with strength and pace, with the pace really, for Fabinho. And to put it past Kelleher with a great finish. What a goal from Barry. Kessler's been given a 7.0. He has been doing so much today. Running up the right, tracking back, everything has been perfect from him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been...
Don't know who he is, but I don't know. Most of these lads, apart from Barry, I hadn't heard of before. But they're all representing.
They certainly are. This lad's had 26 touches, and he's just... we've noticed him a few times, haven't we, Theo?
Yeah.
He's tried 4 dribbles, 2 of them which have succeeded, and you don't see enough of that in the modern game.
Yeah.
Obviously, the likes of Adama Traore is famous for his dribbling, but there's only a handful of players in the Premier League who try as many dribbles.
Yeah, fair play to him. And these are lads who should be... I mean, they probably get, maybe interest from League 2 clubs, but they're playing against a strong Liverpool side and smashing it. Maybe is this a representative of giving more respect to the youth?
Well, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny what they can do if you give them a chance.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in football, and Liverpool have got to respect any opposition that they're put in front of them. And today, maybe they haven't. Maybe they thought they'd be 5-0 up at half-time and they could bring off Salah and Mane. Well, you haven't. It's 1-1, lads.
Yeah, it is. It is 1-1. And last time they played, Villa have a good record against Liverpool, like it means anything, right? But if a draw was to happen here, I think it was like 20, 25 to 1 on a good betting site. I mean, people could be making some serious coin. I mean, what do you think is going to happen in the second half, Dad? Is there any chance that Villa hold on?
Well,
be realistic. Is there a chance?
No, I don't think they will.
Okay.
I think Liverpool will step up, and I think the next goal will be Liverpool's before the 50th minute.
Do you think Salah's going to get a goal? Do you think he's due a goal?
He needs one, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
He looks a little bit out of sorts.
Don't know why they're giving a 7.4. I think it's just simply wrong.
Well, I think he's had a lot of touches.
He's had a couple key passes.
Yeah.
Where one big chance was created, right? But from what I remember, the goal was scored by Mane and created by Curtis Jones. They should be given credit.
Yes.
Apart from that, they haven't found a way through. They haven't found a way through.
Look,
Villa have defended really well, blocking everything.
I mean, we've said this before, but this Sofa Scores ranking is an algorithm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Based upon number of touches, accurate passes, etc.
So how has Mane got 7?
Honestly, Salah and Mane have not been that good.
Yeah. No, Mane took his goal well. Minamino's not been that good. He's not shown anything.
Absent here. Absent.
We thought he'd score today.
Yeah.
You know, he scored against Palace, took his goal well. Wijnaldum's had a bad game. Don't know where he's been at times.
Yeah.
You know, defensively, there was a chance where... who was it? It was Callum Rowe who played the ball through to Louie Barry. Where was the midfield? That ball was played through easy as you like.
Yeah.
Where were these lads?
I know.
Henderson, Curtis Jones, Wijnaldum. One of them should be at holding mid, ready to stop that ball. Because that then, people will blame Reece Williams, but I blame a midfielder not being there to stop the ball being played through. From playing Sunday League, if I was a centre-back and the ball is played that easy through to Louie Barry, it becomes a one-on-one situation between you and the defender. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
That should be dealt with by somebody else. So I know I'm not down Reece Williams, but he was put under pressure from the midfielders.
Yeah.
So I think they're being too nice on Jordan Henderson and Curtis Jones with 7s.
Well,
Maybe Curtis Jones for the cross. It was a good
you know
cross.
what? I mean, Milner and Henderson, the old guys, they are really... They're the ones who will be in the dressing room leading the ball.
Screaming at the players right now, yeah, absolutely. But Henderson should take part of the reason because he was nowhere to be seen when Villa had a swift counter-attack and he needed to be there to defend.
78 touches.
I know.
In 45
When they're on the
minutes.
ball, fair play. He's very involved. I give you that. And
2 key passes.
They've nearly had most of the game in possession. But it's that one moment where Villa go ahead on the counter-attack and get a goal. Yeah. And he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Well, yeah.
To stop the pass, to stop Callum Rowe playing it through to Barry, which was the easiest pass in the world. And Barry then had his own, I'll give it to him, credit to him, skill to hold off Reece Williams. But it shouldn't get to that situation. You know? Fair play. That's my opinion. Comment down below what you think. I mean, let's see what Villa fans have been saying after the Louie Barry goal. Let's see what Villa fans have been saying. That finish was ice cold. We can't show that. Look what Jack Grealish said. What a first half that is from the lads. Every single player excellent. Louie Barry, brilliant composure.
Right.
I was thinking
Grealish
was going to be talking about Barry. Giving
do you know what? Grealish is going to be watching that. And so often, Grealish plays in his teammates and they miss chances like that.
Yeah.
Certainly last season. So he's going to be looking at that thinking, wow, I want someone like that next to me to finish the chances that I create.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Thogdad, I was going to ask you to do something, but it's okay.
Tissue.
I'm alright. Let's see how Villa fans reacted to the Louie Barry goal. Wonder kid on Football Manager, people are saying. Fair play. Up the effing Villa, people are saying. We've got Barry, don't fret. He was right in terms of it. People are happy on Twitter, that's fair to say. And you know what? It's been a good game. It has been a good game. And although Liverpool have been absolutely dominating in terms of possession, momentum, Villa have taken their chances. And that's the difference when it comes down to it. Talking about other games around the world, let's go over and see what's going on. Celta Vigo 0, Villarreal 4. Villarreal are absolutely smashing it. Gerard Moreno, Danny Parejo, Moy Gomez, whatever you want to call him. They're all doing well. Villarreal smashing them. And in the league, that win will take them up to 3rd. Celta Vigo 8th. Not too bad from both those sides. Benfica currently beating Tondela 1-0. Villa Liverpool 1-1. Let's have a look at this Wolves Crystal Palace game. I don't know if it's going to allow me to go over. It is. So this is what the Sofa score's looking right now. 0 shots on target for Palace. That's a worry. 3 for Wolves. Dominant by the looks of things, dominant by Wolves, really. Crystal Palace, I don't know what they're going to do coming to the second half. They've not looked great. It looks like Wolves are going to go out and win this game. It's pretty simple. I don't know what to say. And then they've got the likes of Eze, Batshuayi, Benteke. It's a decent team. Wolves are running the line with Adama Traore, Fabio Silva, Pedro Neto. And they've also got more shots, more possession, more on target. Wolves are dominating this game. Palace look a little bit, I don't know, they're not showing much. I'm sure they've got Zaha on the bench. I'm sure they might think about bringing him on, cause a threat. So yeah, 1-0 as it stands, but comment down below what you think the full-time score will be in this game as well. Remember, there's 2 FA Cup games on at the same time. Good to see Adama Traore scored. He doesn't score that many. I think this season, I don't know if that's his first goal this season. He's played 17 game involvements with 0 goals, 0 assists in the Premier League, which is pretty bad. But talk about getting your confidence up. Scoring a goal in this competition will be important for him. And he's clearly had a good game, 7.3 as well. So credit to Adama Traore where credit is due. Can Palace get back into the second half? Comment down below what you think. Let's see what Liverpool fans think. I mean, this is insane. A big second half needed, says the admin. Oh my God. There's serious. Dear Liverpool fans, goodbye. I've had a long think about it and I've come to the conclusion I don't love the club anymore. I hate it. Just a tin pot farmer club that has no formal success. I've decided to support Barca, a big team. Time to finally win some trophies. Wow. That's the opinion. Still sad I see about the Trent moment. Oh, there we go. People are fuming. There we go. Goodness me. And then someone saying this.
Nothing to say about the game at all. Nothing to say.
Jose's a legend. Absolute legend. Dear Liverpool fans, goodbye. Oh, there we go. The same tweet. Goodbye. Wijnaldum needs binning, some people are saying. How many times can I be a man on the edge of the box with 5 players in front of him and pass it backward? Wijnaldum, he's on forward watch today. He's not been great. I'll give it to him. It's a good point. Ryan Crouch says that kid in goal is insane, isn't he? Praying for a clinical Salah. Milner being our best player so far. So he's trying to be positive. But realistically, the Hungarian lad has been pretty good. I think, fair enough. Conceding against high school kids. Yeah, it's bad. And let's bring on the second half. Even Thogdad's come back for the second half, haven't you?
Hey, wow, I can't believe over 5,000 people in here for the magic of the FA Cup. It's been great, and I think you're here because of the story about Villa, the first team basically having the COVID. Even Dean Smith's got it, so they're playing the kids.
Potentially, Dad, I've got a big point for you.
Go on then.
Is the kids doing better than their first team?
No.
It's 1-0.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe if the first team played, they'd be losing at this stage.
The first team won 7-2 against Liverpool.
Oh, good point. That's a good point. But I'm saying,
I know.
You know, United beat Villa's first team, for example.
I've got a prediction, Theo, that Milner or Henderson's are going to create the next goal.
Seriously.
And I just think it's the pride, you know. Those two, more than anyone else, I'd say, have got pride in that red shirt of Liverpool. True. And I think one of them's just going to take this second half by the scruff of the neck and create the next goal. I just feel that's
what you think one of the a statement made from Liverpool here. Thiago's coming
Not
on for
Henderson because he's coming off.
Henderson is coming off.
Milner then.
They're bringing on the Bayern Champions League winner, Spanish creator Thiago. Is coming on. Now that is a big statement.
So I'll change my little prediction.
Look at the bike.
It's going to be Thiago or Milner who creates the next goal.
That's a big statement. Thogdad, let's go back to the sofa scores because we've got something to talk about here. Let's go to football. It's a massive game. It's to the biggest team in Benfica with 2-0 up. The goal scorer is Nunes. But going back to the German competition, this is something big. Go over to Germany. Let's go over to... Is it Bundesliga? I don't know why it's not coming up then. It is coming up. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Bayern Munich. Wow. Hoffmann masterclass. 2 goals, 1 assist.
Wow.
You know, I don't know who this guy used to play for, but he's doing well against Bayern. He's 28-year-old, good stats. Played for Dortmund, right, there you go.
Of course he did, yeah.
Played for Dortmund a lot through the academy. Yeah. He's doing well against Bayern Munich, and obviously that is a huge game. Manuel Neuer looks like he's having a stinker.
Ooh, dear.
Only made 1 save and conceded 3. And I'm sure one of the goals must be his fault, because that's a bad sofa score ranking. Fonzie's had a bad game as well. 5.9.
Wow.
That's bad.
Very rare of him to have a
Leon Goretzka's turned up with the goal. Lewandowski got a pen, but it's a pen, right? But Hoffmann and Stindl running the show. 2 assists from Stindl. Yeah. Having a good game there, isn't he?
He certainly is there.
So yeah, Bayern Munich first in the league still, even if they lose this. Mönchengladbach have brought it back. We will keep you posted for the result in Germany, won't we?
That is amazing. Oh my goodness.
Celta Vigo is still losing 4-0.
Curtis Jones.
VAR disallowed the
just miscontrolling the ball.
We'll keep posting with Wolves Palace as well. I need some second half shots on target from Palace for my bet to come through. There we go. Second half to start. Get your score predictions in. You can win £40 today if you get the score correct at full time.
Yeah.
It could end 1-1. Who knows? I don't know if they're allowed to I don't know if draws are allowed to finish, but comment down what you think full-time score will be. Will Villa win 2-1? Will Liverpool win 2-1? Tell me in the comments to win £40. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and this stream the like to enter, or we can't give it to you. Ewan Black, thanks for £5. Klopp complains about fixture congestion and he started Salah and Mane against Villa's under-23s.
Ewan, thank you for the donation, and you raise a very, very good point.
Let me ask you a question, Dad, very simply, from Ewan Black.
Yeah.
Did Klopp get it wrong?
He surprised me, Theo. Well, let's judge him 45 minutes down the line, but I'm very surprised you don't play Origi in this game.
Yeah.
Shaqiri. Or, one of those
lads that are hungry
Oxlade.
to show.
Yeah, come
That's,
on.
Honestly, if I'm playing Football Manager, I know this is crazy, and I play my first teamers in a game like this.
Yeah, 3 in the morning, shouting the house down.
Well, that's FIFA. Or COD, usually Warzone.
Yeah, both of them.
But what I'm trying to say is, if I'm playing Football Manager, it's completely irrelevant, and I played the first team, I genuinely believe you'd get a better result from playing the backups like Shaqiri. In a game like this, in the Cup, where the players need a rest, and the manager's saying that in press conferences, you'd get a better result from playing Shaqiri, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think Tsimikas is injured, but Tsimikas, if he was fit, and the likes of, I don't know, the backups, the lads that don't get much game time, but would shine against the Villa youth because, they'd want to impress. You know what I mean, Dad?
I know exactly.
They want to show Klopp what they can do. These Liverpool lads, Salah and Mane, they know they're not going to be dropped. Firmino, he knows he's not on the pitch, but most of the lads know they're not going to be dropped. They're not going to care as much.
I think the game plan, Theo, was that they were going to be 4-0 up at half time.
Yeah.
Mane and Salah come off and they get a proper rest.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that in the first half Liverpool were a little bit wasteful and Villa were rock solid, I think that's caused a problem for Klopp.
It has.
Because this wasn't the script, Theo.
No.
This was not the script.
No, not at all.
Curtis Jones.
Now, will Liverpool just come out this half and
Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. 3 men against him.
Minamino shoots and it's blocked well. Salah takes it. That was a big chance. I had a bet on Minamino to score. Milner, that's what you said. You said Minamino.
Dominic Revan threw his body down. What a block. What a player.
Is it Mungo Bridge, his name? Mungo Bridge?
42 is...
Revan
the other
is
one.
Mungo
Bridge, yeah.
Mungo Bridge and Revan, Dominic Revan, have been beasts all game, blocking so many shots.
Yeah.
I mean, even Palace haven't defended this well. Palace's first team didn't defend as good as this.
A lot of clubs are going to be looking at the likes of Revan, looking at some of the blocks. Oh, here come Liverpool.
And
again, it's Revan again.
Revan.
He gets his body in the way.
He's going to be saying, Dean Smith, have a look at this highlights, get me in the team.
Yeah. But other teams there, from Championship down, even lower, even the likes of Big Sam.
He deserves a Prem team. He's playing against a strong Liverpool team. Yeah. He's impressing.
He's having a great.
He's showing he can do it.
And he's 20 years old.
He's 20. It's time for him to actually get some game time. Big Sam should be watching this and thinking, you know what, he's a capable centre back. Bring him in. Louie Barry tried to look for a nutmeg there, but it was actually well recovered by. I think Minamino tracking back.
The other person that will be watching Revan is the manager of the national team, St Kitts and Nevis.
Oh, they'll be loving it
because he's eligible to play for Kitts and Nevis.
England manager will be watching it thinking, change it to England. He'll be saying no to a cap, thinking he could get to a better, whatever links he has, right? But that's pretty cool. Anyway, Liverpool go long, blocked well by, what's his name? Rowe. The Rowe, right?
47 is Callum Rowe.
Callum Rowe. Brilliant all game. Yeah. 21 years old, he's a bit stronger. He's been so solid all game. He deserves a move. If he's not going to get game time and he's 21, he should be thinking about a move, and he's been so good all game. Callum Rowe, remember the name. We're seeing some serious talent here. I did not know Villa had such good academy.
What impressed me about a minute ago, Theo, I pointed it out to you, Salah was coming in from the right. And I know it sounds very obvious, but everyone in the world knows that Salah likes to come into his left, doesn't he?
Yeah.
3 players were blocking that.
Yeah, they were.
3 players were like, Salah, you're not scoring a worldie against us.
No, you're right. All looking for Mane there from Jones, and it was just cleared away by the right back, 46. Jake Walker. Yeah.
He used to be on loan at Banbury, of all places.
And now he's playing Liverpool. First team. Insane. Absolutely insane.
What a day.
I can't believe what we're seeing. Yeah, this is crazy. Liverpool and Bayern. I saw.
One of the comments is very funny, but we can't read it out, but it is very funny. And you know who you are.
Yeah. Headed away by Callum Rowe. He's done another job there. Are you guys Liverpool fans? No, we're not. We're Bolton fans. We're certainly not Liverpool fans. We're watching it as a neutral and we're enjoying it by the looks of it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We are. Headed really well away by Rowe.
Callum Rowe again. Did the simple thing.
Rowe Bridge, Revan, Walker, they've all put in a shift today.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone who hasn't.
Right, Jamie Milner. I said he was going to get the assist for the second goal.
Well, you said he'd be the
He
bang.
takes the corner and
Headed! Saved.
Nearly
Saved
happened.
again by Akos Onodi, the 19-year-old Hungarian
Fabinho,
goalkeeper.
bullet header.
It wasn't a bad header. I, as soon as I saw it was a free header, I was thinking, that's a
Yeah,
goal. That
yeah.
has to be a goal.
Ooh, too much space for
He's
Fabinho.
got to put that
Yeah.
either way, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got to put that either way.
Yeah.
Good save, though. Onodi is a decent keeper. Seriously, I mean, Villa could... But do they really need to dip into making signings for extra squad depth or use these lads on the bench? Thiago looks for Salah and it's
he's
just
overhit it.
Hit it a little bit. Yeah, you'd expect better from Thiago, a man that's probably the best ball-playing midfielder in the world, some would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jurgen Klopp, look at him. Oh my God, he's fuming. He's trying to keep it in him.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep calm. He's sitting on a goalkeeper thing that says "Do not use." He's lost it. He's lost it in the head. He's fuming, and clearly he's not had the response from his team yet that he probably expected in the dressing room.
Thogdad, tell the Gary Taylor Fletcher story. Shall we, Theo? Well, it's not really a story. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this one.
So
okay.
let's just get to the point. Let me summarise it before you get on to
Yeah.
it. All right. So you're subscribed to The Athletic, right?
Yeah, which is brilliant. By the way.
And recently they came out with a post about a footballer who played about 15 years ago, 14 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
And he got fat shamed by Gary Lineker,
Amongst others.
But Gary Lineker was one of the names, right?
Yes.
So what happened with him? It's not really my generation. I was too young.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what happened?
So I want to show the picture in a second because look, he's a portly lad. You know what I mean? Oh, it's
Salah saved
so
well.
goal.
Oh, no.
Salah scored. Salah scored.
It's disallowed.
Disallowed.
It's disallowed.
No.
I think
They're protecting the goalie.
protecting the goalkeeper.
Oh my God, that's
They're protecting the goalkeeper
that's
there.
very
Fair
kind.
play. Fair play. So Liverpool put it in, Salah puts it in, and they protect the keeper there. Wow.
Is there VAR here, Theo?
So we'll just pause the story quickly.
He's onside.
He's
for
onside
sure.
because of Revan. And then the ball's played in.
Is Mo Salah offside?
Maybe. He flicks it. He gets it in second time.
Is it a flag for offside?
I think they're saying the keeper. Because he kicks him.
Oh,
Two
no.
hands, yeah, 2 hands on the ball. That's what he's
two-
saying. That's what they're saying. 2 hands on the ball. He kicked it out. Once you have 2 hands on the ball, you're not allowed to kick it out. Yeah, he did have it for a split second.
Ooh.
Either way. And Jurgen Klopp's
Klopp
still
is
angry.
not-
But
yeah.
Dad,
Okay, Gary Taylor Fletcher.
let's get on to the story.
So that's what he looks like. Okay, so he played for Leicester and he had body fat of about 11%. What Gary Taylor Fletcher says, look, I was always in the best of shape. But there was comments from the media, and I can't quite read them. Do you want to read out a couple of the Gary Lineker comment?
So Gary Lineker said, what are they all from him?
Yeah, the first one's Gary Lineker.
Gary Taylor Fletcher has come on for Leicester and looks rather double-barrelled.
Yeah, okay. So that's basically, it's a joke about his size. And a lot of other commentators, like Rodney Marsh, made jokes about he looks a bit fat. Now, my question was, and I don't know the answer to this, I put a post out on Twitter saying, is that bullying or is that banter? Because at the time, Gary Taylor Fletcher, pretended that he thought it was all funny. So he reacted with a bit of a smile. In reality, he's come out now to The Athletic in an interview and said, when that happened, it was very, very hurtful. The next time I went to training, I had anxiety. Basically, I had mental health issues triggered by the likes of Gary Lineker sitting in a BBC studio and bullying me verbally. Now, I don't know the answer. I'm sure that Gary Lineker didn't mean to do that. But is it bullying or is it banter? And that's my question, because I can see both sides. I don't know what you think here.
I don't know why he needs to say it. I
Yeah.
don't know why he needs to call him rather porky or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to say things like that.
No.
Like, just let the footballer be. I've seen it happen to a Bolton player this season.
Yeah.
Who's been fat shamed. I've seen Luke Shaw being fat shamed
Yes.
all over social
Yes.
media. He was affected. His mental health was affected because of that.
Yes.
And it affected his on-game performance.
Yeah.
I think it's just okay. He had 11% body fat and was in the best shape he could ever be.
Yeah.
And he still got stick. That's just that's not right.
Yeah.
That's bullying.
And
in my opinion.
it's one thing. If it's the away fans, that's one thing. You know, who ate all the pies.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. But if it's Gary Lineker, that's making people. That's making other people. Because you see someone influential say it, and you think, you know what? If he's saying it, then I can say it.
Yeah.
That's the mentality. It's actually a little bit poor from Gary Lineker back then to say something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think he should say anything like that again. You should learn from that.
I think so, yeah. Especially with the whole anti-bullying agenda.
Yeah.
Just be careful what you say.
Definitely.
I remember a Manchester United player,
that.
Theo, called Luke Chadwick.
Yeah.
Now, people my generation will remember him because, how can I say, he wasn't conventionally handsome, if you know what I mean by that.
Right.
And I think there was a comedian who used to absolutely give him, here we go, who used to give him loads of abuse there, non-stop, about the way he looked, about the way his face looked. And you can Google him, Luke Chadwick.
Right.
And at the time, he used to laugh it off. When he'd retired, he came forward in interviews and said, I found that very hurtful. When people joked about the way I look, which I can't help, he found that really, really hurtful at the time. But because of the nature of football, you don't really come out and say, look, that's affecting my mental health.
Right, yeah. It's an interesting one. So comment down below what you think.
Yeah.
I mean,
people are saying it's bullying, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. You don't need to mention it. I mean, if the guy is in good shape as he can, he just wants to do his job. And let's just talk about what his job is.
Yeah.
You know, if the guy's a little bit bigger than others, I mean, it's just not fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I completely agree. Gary Lineker, don't fat shame. And, that's our opinion on it.
Yeah.
And it's not really spoken of at the moment. Like, I look at Twitter and he gets away with it. So he basically made someone depressed during his football career, and he's got away with it.
It's a very interesting one, Theo, because The Athletic, which is a brilliant website, by the way.
We're not even sponsored.
Well,
my dad's a massive fan of it.
There's a YouTube channel called TIFO, T-I-F-O, and especially if you're a bit older and love the statistics, the analysis of football, it's absolutely brilliant. They do videos, they do YouTube. But the sister kind of website is Athletic, and it's got the best football journalism in the world. Yeah. We're not paid to say this.
No.
And there's a very good article about this topic. Oh my goodness.
Liverpool with a cross there from the corner, and it's cleared away. Villa have been absolutely brilliant. So what I was defending so far. Louie Barry's got the ball, he's got no options, so he's just going to sprint.
So this story came out, I think it was yesterday, and I thought, the mainstream media are going to pick up on this the next day. And they didn't. And I wonder if it's the Gary Lineker effect, because
if you work for the BBC and you've got respect and you've got reputation, people won't aim for you, and also you'll be protected by mainstream TV.
Yes.
But we're two lads from England. We just like to have a chat with the lads, don't we? And have a few beers whilst we're at it. So we will speak about it, and I don't think that's right. I will come out and say I don't think that's right.
Yes.
I would not say, Manny looks a bit porky today. No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
It's just out of order. I mean, that could seriously affect him. I mean, he won't ever hear what I say, but I just don't think it's right.
Yeah.
And the fact that Gary Lineker said it when the whole nation's...
Yeah.
it's just not right.
I actually, Theo, sorry, I'm losing. That's not COVID, by the way. How can I say, the bigger we become, I'm more conscious that we have to be careful what we say. Particularly when we're talking about some of the younger players. Oh my good. What a block. That was Mungo Bridge again, wasn't it? Almost clearance off the line.
Great block from the Villa centre-backs again. Mane in space here. Thiago's waiting in the box, actually. And the ball's, again, brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant defending there. I think it's one of the central midfield. Was that Rowe getting back? Oh, no, it wasn't Rowe. Sorry.
Milner.
The Kayla guy getting back.
Minamino.
I'm learning all these Villa names. It's funny. We'll see these guys in the future. We'll be like, we watched him in this game.
Yeah. Confirmed transfer, Haller to Ajax. We called it.
We did. Let's talk about it, Dad. Do you think Haller will play well in the Dutch league?
Well,
was that a good signing for him? Was it good to leave the Prem?
Yes. And if you see our video, we predicted this. Now, Haller was amazing in the Dutch league. He was amazing in the German league when he played for Eintracht Frankfurt.
That's correct.
He's just not made the transition to the Premier League. You have to admit it. 45 million. He wasn't worth that. I think he's been bought for about 20. Yeah. You just got to hold your hands up and say, we made a mistake. Oh, here we go.
Wijnaldum gets the goal. Wijnaldum gets the goal, created by Minamino.
Yeah.
He gets involved as well.
2-1 Liverpool.
They've defended so well for 59 minutes, but that second goal has finally gone in. It was a great finish from Wijnaldum on the edge of the box. He doesn't really celebrate.
No celebrations.
He's not had a great game, Wijnaldum.
No.
He took away his chance there, but he knows himself. And Jurgen Klopp probably had a go at him at half-time. He left his man open. That's why they scored their goal. And he's made up for it with the goal there. But there's only a 1-goal margin now. It's not the end of the world. Tell you what, a 1-goal margin in 61 minutes of play, that's good for Villa's bloody 17, 16-year-olds.
It is, yeah. Good work from
Minamino. It was a good finish.
He slots it home from about
Someone
17
should have closed
yards.
them down quicker there, but you know what? They had their chance. They put it away. You knew this Liverpool team were eventually going to score, and they've got the goal, haven't they? But it's still an open game. 1 goal in it, you never know.
Yeah, it was a very good finish. Instead of blasting it, he curled it a bit. Yeah. Dominic Revan, he expected the blast, didn't he?
Yeah.
Dominic Revan went down to try and stop the blast, and he just curled it. Yeah. Very good finish.
It was a good, precise finish there. It was. Yeah. I'll give it to him. Wijnaldum does have a good finish on him. He scores a lot of goals for the Dutch national team. And a team, the main Dutch team is the lads that signed Haller. We've got to continue to talk about Haller after this KXND, thank you through 35ZAR. Tuned in late today, guys. Update me on the bullying situation.
Go and look at my Twitter.
Look at Thogdad's Twitter if you want to know about that.
Thogdad, and I posted about it. I think I might have pinned it. And my post is banter or bullying.
Yeah.
Gary Taylor Fletcher has spoken out about mental health issues triggered by cruel social media taunts by Gary Lineker and others. Thoughts? Question mark.
Anyway, enough about that. We've said what we had to be said about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about Seb Haller here. He made a move this January from West Ham to Ajax. He's the only regular fit striker for West Ham because Antonio is injury prone. Yeah. And he's good, but he's injury prone.
Very good.
To simply put it, okay, Firmino's coming for Liverpool, but to simply put it, here comes Salah. This is where the goals could start flying in. But to put it simply, West Ham will sign a striker this January. Yeah. Who should they sign?
Wow, Theo,
they've got to think about quite a few different players. Definitely someone that's going to be regularly fit because their only striker option is injury prone. So it has to be someone they can rely on.
3-0, 3-1.
Good header from Mane,
3-0.
Mane's scored quite a few headers today, eh?
Yes. It was a weird one, that.
Yeah, it floated in.
Yeah, it's a floater.
So we'll talk about this Haller thing in a second. Yeah, the third goal's gone in now. The Villa defenders have given it their all for so long.
Yes.
But
Mane kisses the ground.
Scores his second of the day. And it was another header that was crossed in from... Who was it crossed in from? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was good work from Firmino. Shaqiri chips it in.
And Mane heads it in. Good goal.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I mean, it's difficult, right? Maybe the centre-back should have done, but maybe someone should be marking the crosser.
Do you know what? That's a very clever header from Mane.
Oh, it's brilliant. He loops it over the keeper.
Up.
It's well worked.
That is a superb header.
Well worked, seriously.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Oh, that's a shame.
Keeper tries to find it.
That is a shame.
Mane's happy with it.
Mane cracks a smile, yeah.
3-1, and I'm sure Liverpool will win this now by quite a few, maybe 4 or 5-1 full time.
Yeah.
I would say.
So
Mane's had a great game.
Yeah, so who replaces Haller? I mean, Luka Jovic was an option there.
It was. Someone that played really well at Frankfurt, went on a run in the Champions League, scored against Chelsea and other likes of that. Frankfurt went on that run, they did really well that year. Then he went to Real Madrid for a load of money. It didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
No.
But there's a player in him with potential. He's a strong lad, so maybe the Prem's designed for him.
Yes.
Maybe West Ham's the one.
Do you know, another one they should think about is, I wanna be Edouard.
Edouard? Seriously? You think
but
Edouard should go for... Edouard should make a move to the Prem? Do you think? I mean,
maybe.
The way Celtic's doing, is that something part of it?
And Celtic fans will hate me for this because he's a legend and quite rightly.
Okay.
I think he's good enough to
join the Premier League,
to go to the Premier League and to really do well in the Premier League. Yeah. I think he's that good. I think the price tag won't be ridiculous. Now, I know Transfer Market have got him at 13 million, and realistically, he's 25, 30 million to get him there.
Salah
for Salah. Salah's, that's what Salah does.
They've found a way through, and Shaqiri sets up Salah in the box, on the floor, he turns and shoots. Yeah. Maybe the centre-back should have done a little bit better.
Yeah. Game over.
It is game over. Yeah.
And this is the time when you take off Salah and Mane and give them a rest.
Yeah. No, or just keep them scoring, knock them in for confidence.
Absolutely. But Edouard...
Either way, guys, going back to what we were saying. We are doing collab with Goldbridge, don't you worry. Thank you for reaching out to Goldbridge and sorting that out for us because we really appreciate it. But going back to what we were saying about Haller. Yeah. January transfer window. They need to sign a striker. Yeah. You're suggesting Edouard. And we spoke about
part of the reason, Theo. Part of the reason is that, no offence to Celtic, you're not going to do 10 in a row now. You're just too far behind.
So, do you think that's the right time for Edouard to leave the Scottish League?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, interesting. Do you think the Premier League, he's good enough for the Prem?
Absolutely.
He's only ever played in the French League and the Scottish League, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
I base that upon watching him several times in the flesh. I think there's something special about him. Just from watching him. I can't
Okay, fair enough. And it wouldn't have to go too far, because Scotland to England ain't too bad. That deal could happen.
Yes.
It would be a pricey move, though. But are Celtic really going to sell a player in January as good as him?
Do you know what? If the number that's offered is good enough, I think they might have to.
Okay. What about another option? Ivan Toney. Brentford, 22 contributions in like 24 games a season. Yeah. Smashing it. Loads of goals, loads of assists.
Yes.
Premier League level already.
Yes.
If West Ham don't snap him up, a team like Wolves will, or Brighton, someone that really need a goal scorer, there will be competition for him. Maybe a signing in January, who knows? What do you think?
I don't think Matt Benham will sell him in January.
That's the owner of Brentford you're talking about.
I think Brentford, well, I know Brentford want
You think
to
they're going to hold on to him?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Because they want...
But they're going to get big money offers, Dad, and money talks.
Yes.
Benham is a selling club. You look at their history, they do eventually sell on their good players.
Ivan Toney will be a good player in May and June. So Brentford want to be in the Premier League, and quite rightly.
They sold Watkins, they sold Ben Rama.
Yeah.
Watkins to Villa, Ben Rama to West Ham. They're still doing well, and they find new talents.
Yes. Yeah.
Tony's got to be tempted by a move.
It would surprise me. It would surprise me a January move.
Okay. What about Josh King? Doing very well at Bournemouth.
Yes.
Good Premier League standard player.
Absolutely. Yes.
Wants to move to the Prem. It's unconvincing whether Bournemouth will do it. Maybe a January signing. The money, they're probably willing to sell him for a decent price.
Absolutely, Theo. No, I've always rated Josh King. I've even had
him in my
FPL team.
Is he good enough for West Ham? Or is that more of a Brighton?
I don't think he's quite good. I think he's more of a Brighton signing.
Okay, how about this? A lad who's at PSV that I've watched at, Donny Mallon.
Yeah.
Good, fast striker. Was in the Arsenal Academy, went to PSV from there on a free. Absolutely smashing stats over the last few years.
Yeah.
Like, done really well. He's got like a blister of pace in him. I think he'll fit Moyes' system twice as much as Sebastian Haller.
Really, yeah.
Do you think that could be a potential option for West Ham?
I don't know the ins and outs. You seem to know more about this guy, so I really don't know.
How about this? I'm going to throw his name in the air, but it wouldn't surprise me with West Ham because they sometimes, they once brought in bloody, what's his name? Oh, that
Paulo Di Canio.
They sometimes bring in crazy players on free transfers. Diego Costa, he's available.
Wow. I was thinking more.
It's a big statement.
I was thinking Wolverhampton Wanderers.
For him,
yeah.
But West Ham will be interesting.
West
Ham need a striker.
Yes.
He's a big lad. Haller was a big lad, but we know Costa could do it in the Prem.
Yeah.
Diego Costa has to be in it.
It would. That's a very good shout. Diego Costa needs to come back. It's ridiculous.
If it's not Wolves, then it has to be West Ham. One of the two.
Yeah.
They'll be fighting over Costa, but Costa does it in the Prem.
And so Dominic Revan has just had another good block, saved another.
The ball's in. Oh, Mane nearly completed his hat-trick there.
Wow.
But a good flick, a good head away by the Villa players. And Liverpool will recycle another attack. But there are options for West Ham. Who would you say is your number one option this January to replace Seb Haller, to end it all up? Edouard?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the top option realistically is Diego Costa for me.
Yeah.
Because he's just so good.
Yeah.
But there are some good options in there. Maybe Donny Mallon because he's younger.
Yeah.
And he could be very good. And I might get a good deal on him from PSV.
Interesting.
And he's been in the Arsenal Academy, so he's been in London before.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyway, that's to answer for you West Ham fans. But yeah, Liverpool, they're running the show now.
Yeah,
it's not difficult for them.
Job done now.
Yeah.
3/4 of the game is gone. 68 minutes. Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 4, and there was some nerves at half time. But at some point, this was going to happen. I think I called. What did I say? It would be 5-0. I got that wrong, but maybe there'll be 5 or 6. I think.
Yeah.
And the likes of Shaqiri's on. He looks, he looks hungry. So yeah, I think there'll be more goals in this. But you know what? Whatever happens, whatever the score ends up as, there. The Aston Villa kids have done a great job, and they should hold their heads high.
Is Minamino still on the pitch?
I
don't know where he is.
I can't see him. No, I think he's gone off.
Yeah, Minamino won't score.
I think Shaqiri's come on.
Really?
Oh, here's another chance. Oh!
Nearly landed for Salah there. Salah's looking good now.
Yeah.
Ball over to Mane, cleared away well by the kids.
Yeah, by Kane Kessler.
Palace are just not shooting. Oh, they've had... Oh no, they're not had a shot on target.
Yeah.
Palace haven't had a shot on target. They're letting down my bet.
Checking your accas.
Shall I cash out for £3.65?
How close are you?
So I made £20 a bet today.
Yeah.
I won back £10.75. Oh, whatever. I don't know. Right. There we go.
The cash outs aren't normally very good, are they?
No, they're not. Lads, listen. It's very simple. We're trying to get 453,000 subscribers today and gain another 1k subs. We've got a £40 giveaway going on. So if you're not subscribed and you subscribe and like, you can win £40 if you get the score correct at full time, which probably end 4-1, maybe 5-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we're very close to 453k subs. So if any of you haven't subscribed right now, click it, eh?
Absolutely.
Smash it.
452,000, which is brilliant. So thank you to every single one of you. But let's get into 453. Come on. There's over 5,000 people in this stream. You're in here to see the Villa kids. Come on. Let us smash it. And you might win a bit of cash.
I've also got a very interesting point to make in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal Fan TV. Do you know much about them, Dad?
A little bit. I know that they're very quiet, very unassuming lads. They like to sit quietly and not be controversial at all.
Dan, I'm going to pause you there because Charlton are losing 2-0 to Accrington Stanley. Colby Bishop scored. He scored against Bolton last year in League One and he shushed us. Hate him. He played for Leamington. He was in the non-league lad. Good striker though.
Exactly.
He's scoring away.
Accrington Stanley is where I did my bullet header.
It was, yeah. But Charlton at home are losing to Stanley. I don't know. Maybe they're playing a second team. But Dad, let's get on to the point I was going to ask you.
Yeah, go on then.
You know much about AFTV? Like,
yeah, I do. Yeah, they're good lads, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
a lot of them are good lads. Robbie, I really like. DT, he's got a bit of a.
You've met some of them.
He likes to get angry a lot. I met DT. I met Troops briefly.
Yeah.
And he went out to Russia for the World Cup, so I nearly saw him there. He followed me then, but unfollowed me afterwards. Take what you will about Troops from that.
Troops, come on, sort your life out, mate.
The TDL are on him, mate.
Come on, Troops.
Anyway, Robbie, I like Robbie. Robbie invited me to the AFTV offices to make a video at one point.
That's nice, yeah.
Because I know when the lads that work for them. Anyway,
yeah.
What I was trying to say is, the AFTV lads, they're in the news a lot, aren't they, Dad?
They certainly are, aren't they?
Claude got kicked off. You know Claude, the big one?
Yes.
It's time to go, lad.
Oh yeah,
he got
funny,
kicked off Arsenal Fan TV last year,
yeah.
And he's not been allowed back on since. I've done a podcast with him. I've met him. He's a good lad. He really is. I like him.
Yeah.
And once he got kicked off, there's a few things that have been affecting him mental health wise. He's been depressed in the past. When football doesn't play, he gets depressed because football is his kind of outlet. Because his family. It basically abandoned him. It's not really spoken about much, and he said it in the podcast. Claude's family abandoned him, and they don't. He doesn't really even get to speak to his daughter much.
Yeah.
Like it's to a point where football's kind of his outlet. It keeps him away from being depressed because his family situation is a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
And he said this on the podcast I was on. It kind of hit me. It's like, God, like this is bad. Like this is.
Yeah.
Like I mean I reach out to him sometimes, and it's just like I feel for him. He got kicked off AFTV.
Yes.
He's in a situation where he's not allowed back on. I'm not saying AFTV backstabbed him, but when they didn't defend him, they kicked him off the show, and I'm not saying they wanted to look after their sponsors more, but they'd rather hold on to their sponsors than holding on to Claude.
So yeah, I understand it. Now, my view on this there is fairly simple. It's clear. I mean, you've told me what he said. He clearly made a mistake.
Yeah, what he said was...
he said something that was...
Heung-Min Son was getting subbed off in a North London derby. I think Spurs were winning.
Yeah.
And I think he referred to Heung-Min Son as a post box. It was letterbox, I think it was.
Yeah.
Look, which is obviously out of order, terrible from him. Yeah, look. And he should have never said that on a stream. But I feel bad for Claude.
Absolutely.
He's not been given any sort of chance since then. It's been a year. This guy's depressed. He relies on football and giving an outlet, talking about football. He's a great lad as well.
Yeah.
He has a great combination with Ty. Him and Ty in the meetings was brilliant. They've not let him back on. Rota Shaw is publicly tweeting saying, bring back Claude.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wants him back. He's probably depressed right now because he can't come out and say, I know I've said that, but I'm saying it's a serious point.
Yeah, look, my view on this there is occasionally people make mistakes. Okay,
he did make a mistake.
He's obviously made a mistake.
He said DVD. He said DVD.
He said something which is inappropriate, racially insensitive, and quite rightly, you need to be, you need to think before you do that. And if you do that, you need to be punished in some way.
Yeah.
Now,
so just a point before that you speak, he referred to Son as DVD.
Yeah.
When he got subbed off.
Yeah.
And obviously that was just completely out of order. He should have said that.
Yes.
Then AFTV, didn't defend him. They kicked him off to protect us. Well, the sponsor stayed in. They basically said, like, if you don't kick him off, then we're banning it. I think there was a Harry's deal that they stopped working with after what happened. But basically, it was racist and it was bad. But after that, they're not giving him a second chance. They've never allowed him back on, and that's the treatment they've given.
Well, it's this cancel culture, isn't it? This sort of modern culture where if you make one mistake, and at some point I'll say something stupid, you'll say something stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There will be,
and then you cancel. I find that ridiculous. No, it's a point about life. It's not just about YouTube or vlogging. It's a point about life. People, especially young people, have to be allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You get a slap on the wrist, whatever. Kick him off the channel for a month or something.
Yeah.
But don't cancel his life. That is unfair. That's brutal, isn't it?
Especially when he's on edge.
And I've seen this at a different level. A friend of mine used to work for Talk Sport, and he was cancelled. He was fired from his job with a 6-figure salary, and it really affected him. He's not really got back to that level since, and that's mainstream media. Just for inappropriate things said.
And he's a guy that people loved. It was his job. It was what paid the bills. And now he's in a much more difficult position because they abandoned him.
You could argue,
and I know for a fact, I know that Claude is very disappointed with the way AFTV treated him after that situation happened.
Right.
They didn't give him a second chance. They didn't defend him at any point.
Right.
And it was
Has he got his own channel now, or?
It doesn't work the same, Dad.
No.
Claude doesn't know how to sort out YouTube. He's an older guy, like you. If you were to, you've done all right, and you've learnt a lot from me getting into this stuff. But Claude is even older than you. He doesn't understand this YouTube stuff.
No.
What he's great at is fan cams, talking about the football with Ty. They always have a bit of a battle of opinions, and it made great content.
Absolutely.
People loved him. It got people through the first lockdown. That's what Roadshaw said.
Yeah.
He's got respect from a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of people in general, and it was his job.
True.
So now he's been thrown in the dark, and I think it's, in my opinion, I'm going to put it out there. I think it's time for Claude to have a second chance.
Yeah. Look,
Arsenal fans, let me know.
Yeah, no, from what I've heard, absolutely, Theo. He's been punished enough. Don't cancel someone's life.
It's been a year.
For the sake of a stupid comment.
He won't make that mistake again, for sure, if you brought him back.
Yeah.
He's clearly learnt his lesson.
Yes.
Liverpool with a cracking shot there. Maybe it was 1-0. Good save from the Hungarian keeper, solid. But just to end this, I think give Claude a second chance. Bring him back in.
Yeah.
He says it's time to go, but it's
Yeah.
time to return him. Bring Claude back. I agree with Roadshaw. I agree with some Arsenal fans who have been saying on Twitter, let's get him back in. Let's give him a second chance. I know everybody knows he messed up, but,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not sure Claude will ever go back, because he actually is very upset with the way they treat him.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Well,
that's our opinion. I like Arsenal Fan TV. I really think what they all do is great.
Yeah.
But it is a shame.
You got to look after your mates. You've got to sort of question Arsenal Fan TV and his mates. You've got to back your mates. When one of your mates is in a difficult situation, you've got to support him or her.
Yeah.
And this whole situation obviously hasn't been handled very well.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, let's get back to the Villa Liverpool game. Shaqiri playing the full boot to Milner. Yeah, it's kind of full one. It's kind of ended now, guys. I can't lie.
Oh my God.
Shaqiri's got a chance here. Oh, he looked for Origi. It was Origi who cracked it earlier. Origi's come on Shaqiri. Young Klopp's brought on the lads that probably should have started. And now they're looking a bit more smooth. They're creating more chances. If only he started them.
I know.
Maybe they wouldn't have been a bit of a worry at half time when it was 1-1.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hello to Dean McKinney. He says I look really the part with my wine.
Mönchengladbach is still beating Bayern Munich 3-2, which is pretty cool. That both these scores haven't changed for a while. This score clearly has. And Wolves 1-0 Palace is still. It looks like that game's going to end like that. I've got a bet on both teams for 2 shots on target, but it looks like that won't come in. A bit disappointing, but it is what it is. So yeah, that is an interesting one.
Absolutely.
Dad, I've got a question for you. Do you think England should have a winter break like most of the other leagues do? We're one of the coldest nations that stay playing football over the winter.
Yeah, I do actually, Theo. I think it's I do actually.
Really?
I think.
Look, I didn't expect that from you.
No, I think it could happen in January. It is a very long season, and the last thing you want to see happening is players getting injured just from being overplayed.
Yeah.
There's so many cup competitions: FA Cup,
the
Carabao, obviously the Premier League, Europe. There's too much going on, and the body can't take playing twice a week, every week for 9 months.
Yeah.
And especially after that weird season we had last season. Yes, I do, Theo.
Yeah.
I think for the sake of these players and the sake of their bodies, they should have a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not very good for our live streams. We'd have to find something else to do with our lives.
It's true.
But I think it's a very good idea, and that's why it happens in other countries.
In my opinion, I think the winter break should absolutely not happen in England.
Ooh.
I think the lads can deal with it. There's enough money in the Premier League to have big squads.
Oh.
And quite frankly, the winter doesn't get as cold as it is. And these players bloody love it. Great skill there from the Villa players, by the way. I was insane. I don't know why. Liverpool had a little attack there.
Yeah.
And a bit of skill from Villa. No, all eyes are on the Premier League when the other leagues are cancelled, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like our videos in the winter, in January, do really well because everybody's interested in the Prem.
But it's not about us, is it?
It's not, but I'm just saying the interest from the world. We're in a national lockdown, and the Premier League continuing is keeping a lot of people's mental health above a certain level because they have something to watch and enjoy. I'm serious.
Yeah.
The amount of people, including me, who were affected when football stopped in the first lockdown. I'm all football. That's my job. That's what I talk about with my mates. It's what I go. If I see my mates, I'll go talk to them about it.
Theo, June, July, you got to find something else to do.
Yeah, but we're in the winter now, which makes it even worse. If the winter break happened right now, we'd all be literally had nothing to do. I absolutely think we should not have a winter break here. It doesn't get as cold as Russia.
Yeah.
You know, these players can handle it. They're handling it pretty well. There's been 5 goals today, and it's been a very enjoyable game. Yeah. Yes, there might be a couple more mistakes. There might be snowy days, but the Premier League has enough money to purchase, the heated grass, so they can still compete when it's this cold. I don't think we should have a winter break. No way. No way.
I think you're underestimating the damage that constant football has on the bodies of these players.
Yeah.
It really is tough, and I know some people laugh at that and you think, oh, they're only working for 90 minutes a week. They're not.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay. That's an opinion. Fair enough.
These bodies, a lot of footballers.
Dad, look, Mönchengladbach 1-3-2.
I know
they beat Bayern Munich.
Amazing.
Fair play, mate.
Theo, a lot of footballers, when they retire in their 40s and 50s, they're literally hobbling for the rest of their lives. A player, let's say, who's now my age, chances are they're hobbling down the street.
Yeah, you say that, but Alan Shearer came out when they asked him, and he said he loved the winter break because they might not have a Christmas to celebrate with the family, but he'd come back on Boxing Day and they wouldn't play on. They'd be in a hotel room on Christmas Day waiting for a game, but they still loved it because they'd come back in the evening and still see their family.
Yeah, I just said that these aren't robots. These are young men whose bodies. I mean, of course, they love what they're doing. They're very well paid for it.
I think they love what they're doing, and that's why winter break ain't too bad.
But look after them, and I think honestly, I want these players to just to extend their playing careers. I want to see players playing in their mid-30s, late 30s.
Yeah,
I don't want them to get so.
So you think
overworked.
These players retire early because of all the without the lack of winter breaks?
I think
too much game time.
I think the fan, if you're just a fan and you think of it through the prism of entertainment and the television, you know what I mean?
I just can't agree with your opinion, Dad. I just can't. I do not see a big enough reason to have a winter break in England. I think these lads can cope with it. There's enough money to keep the pitches good, the players healthy, squad depth. All right, you look at Liverpool. You see they don't have that extra centre back, but what? You dip into the academies. Other teams having the same problems. Yeah. So it levels it out. It's a level playing field in terms of that.
That's okay. Well, you say
Milner,
that, but it's
whips it into Firmino.
Big chance. Firmino.
He turns his man well.
Side
should have scored that. It was nice dribbling from Firmino though.
I think it's harder on a Burnley than it is on a Liverpool, because a Liverpool or a Man City or a Man United, they can dip into the academy.
Or
they can dip into the back. Yes.
Farhan said, how many subs off 453,000 subscribers? We are 400 subscribers away.
We're getting
there. If 400 of you right now were to subscribe, we'd make it. So, come on. Yeah. If there's anybody now that hasn't subscribed to the Thogden YouTube channel, click it now. And the Thogdad one whilst you're here. Yeah. The highlights coming out later. Yeah. Loads of topics in the highlights, so do not miss what's coming out on the Thogdad YouTube channel. It's right here. It's his channel.
That is spectacular, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the Thogdad channel recently. Yeah, because it's growing. It's grown 2,000 or 3,000 in the last few days.
It's doing well. Thiago, Firmino, Liverpool having another chance. It's probably going to end 4 or 5-1. So anyone predicting Thiago? Nice dribbling. Right, I've got one more question for you, Thogdad.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know about the Watford goalkeeper? Well, Watford are playing tomorrow against Man United in the Cup. Yeah. And Ben Foster has a YouTube channel. The goalkeeper, who's a bit of a Premier League icon over the years. He's done a lot for Watford and he was in the Man United academy before that. I've asked him. He trained with Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. I actually messaged him. No, it's random, but I messaged him for DMing Pro Footballers. Like, what was it like training with Ronaldo? He was like, his work ethic was insane. You could see he was going to become the top of the world.
Shaqiri, sorry, close.
Liverpool have a chance here. Firmino on the volley.
Firmino
scuffed it. It's going to be cleared away by Villa.
Sorry, you were saying.
As I was saying about Ben Foster, he's got a YouTube channel. Thiago hits the bar with a long shot.
Bar.
Wow, that was a great shot. Great shot. Yeah. Anyway, listen. Does anybody know about the Ben Foster YouTube channel? Do you guys watch it? Because I think he's brilliant. The Cycling GK is... I love his videos. But he has been getting a little bit of critic.
Yeah, has he?
From a few Watford fans and a few other football fans and just people that watch it naturally that say his performances have slightly dipped. No. And he's made a few more mistakes since he started making the videos because his focus has been a little bit more on his channel. And that is from someone else's opinion, not mine. I have my opinion. I'm going to save it for a bit. Yeah. And I know a lot of you guys watch it. I love his videos. They're brilliant. He has the whole ketchup jokes. He does his fancy Premier League.
Does he go
He has
cycling?
banter with Troy Deeney.
Does he go cycling?
He goes cycling. He does it all, mate. Honestly, it's a great vlog. It's the best we can have of a football vlog when football fans can't be there. He does that job.
What does he think of Thogden?
He loves you. His son is a big. I don't know if his son's watching this, but he watches a lot of streams.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
Anyway, I love what Ben Foster does. I think it's great. But people do have. There are doubters out there who have said that his performance has dropped off since the YouTube channel's come out. Do you think he's allowed to have this channel, Dad?
Yes.
And if it's affecting his performances, should he sack it off? And this is a question for you.
Okay. Of course you should have a channel. Look,
he's the first to do it.
Well, I think
in
that's
terms of pro footballers.
Pro footballers have got to think about what comes next.
In the Prem, yeah.
Because for your average footballer, your career is about 10 years on average. So that takes you up to your early 30s, maybe earlier if you're injured, maybe even earlier if you don't make it.
Right.
So these footballers, the likes of Ben Foster, David Wheater, all of these guys, they've got to think about what comes next. Not everyone can be the next Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
Most of them won't. So I think it's brilliant. I think the FA should offer courses to these footballers in social media.
Daisy Beam says he donates £2. He says, I watch Ben Foster, I'm even subbed. Exactly. A lot of you guys
subscribe.
do. And I always comment on his videos and everyone's saying TDL in the comments and stuff. But
So Theo, I think it's brilliant that the likes of Ben Foster have YouTube channels and everyone subscribe. Of course, if he's chugging beers on that, which he's not.
No, he's not.
No.
But Dad, to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
if his performances are dropping
How are they dropping?
he's made a couple of mistakes. And also, Jamal Lowe, when he scored...
How is that relating to the videos?
Some people say it does.
Okay.
But not me. My opinion, personally, is I completely disagree.
How can it?
Yeah.
Okay, if he was...
Because basically, Dad, he'll concede a goal, and
Yeah.
then at full time he'll have to go to the camera and talk to him and say like, "Oh, we conceded this. This
That doesn't affect your performance.
Yeah, I'm looking at both sides of the story here. My personal opinion is, I think there's absolutely no reason to stop. You know, I love his videos.
Yes.
He puts 110% effort into it. He knows the game. I'm sure he has someone that runs it, and if they do, you know the game, man. I feel like whoever runs that chat in terms of thumbnails and titles, they're good at what they do. But there was a recent incident where Jamal Lowe scored.
Yeah.
Swansea made it one. I think it was 1-1. It wasn't even the second goal he scored, and he scored a great goal. Ben Foster, I don't know if he should have saved it or not, but some people say that maybe he should have got a touch to it. Either way, it was a good, really good shot. When it went in, Jamal Lowe ran to Ben Foster's GoPro, pointed it. Dad, are you going to listen? Ben Foster.
Shaqiri nearly brought down.
He's not listening. Anyway, Thogden, are you going to listen to what I'm saying?
I was just watching Shaqiri nearly score.
Okay, well now I'm going to say, because do you know about this? Jamal Lowe scored in the Swansea-Watford game. Nothing from that. You going to listen?
Yeah, go on.
He's here. I've got his attention. Perfect, lads. So Swansea scored, and when he scored, maybe you should have done better with the shot. I don't know. Comment down below what you think. He then went over to the camera, his GoPro behind the goal, and pointed at it and gave it a little gesture. What do you think about that? Just a little
I
way.
think it's funny there.
But is it at what point does professional football become a little bit of a meme? I mean, like if you're a Watford fan and you're seeing a GoPro behind the goal, and you're seeing opposition running over, waving to it and stuff, I can understand why a few of the older Watford fans, but
no. I think there's many reasons. If I was a goalkeeper, I'd do exactly that. I'd have the GoPro behind the goal, and I would examine my performance later based on that.
But if it was doing really bad and you made a mistake, would you turn it off?
No.
In terms of if you made a mistake in the game, would you still continue picking it up and say, lads, I should have done better there? Would you be honest? Well, I mean, at what point? Ooh, good tackle there from the Villa defender. Come on, Dad.
Yeah. Look, I support Ben Foster 100% on this one.
I do too.
I understand why he's got a GoPro behind the goal.
Yeah.
I understand why he's got a channel.
It's a different.
I can't see for a second why it would affect his performance.
I'm gonna be honest now. I'm twice as more interested in the Championship because I don't have a Bolton league. I'm watching a lot of the Prem.
Yeah.
Because of Ben Foster.
Yeah.
And his videos are great, and I love the banter. You see different sides to it when they're in the training ground.
Yeah.
I think his vlogs are incredible, and it's something that maybe other Premier League footballers should do.
Yeah.
Because it's the start of something cool.
And look, Theo,
and I know Alphonso Davies does his videos with his girlfriends, but imagine he made videos with the Bayern. I know it's all in German, but imagine how cool that would be.
But Theo, after the game, a lot of these players, so Ben Foster after a game, will be asked to give a mainstream media interview.
Yeah.
So that's the same sort of thing. So
but
should they stop them?
One's behind the... Yeah,
but is he actually commentating during the game?
No, he's not. It's just behind there. But at full time, he'll do it at the start of the game.
But my point being that Sky might come up to him, BT Sport, Amazon Prime. might come
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
might come up to him after the game and do an interview.
Yeah.
So that's the same as him picking up the GoPro and giving a little conversation.
And also, it gives him a career after football.
There you go.
Wherever he goes, whatever he does, he's got a cycling part of the channel.
Yeah.
He will always make that cycling content
Yeah.
wherever he goes. And if Watford get promoted and he's still the keeper in the Prem, that's another bunch
Yeah.
of videos he can make. So yeah.
Absolutely.
It's cutting into the club's revenue, so a contract might be needed. Oh, that's an interesting point about Ben Foster.
Right.
He's recording
Yes.
the game,
Right.
and that isn't allowed. And I used to do it in my vlogs. I got away with it because the TDL's too strong. I'm joking. But it's a footballer here. This is because when I used to make my vlogs, Bolton wouldn't follow me.
Yeah.
Because they can't be associated with me.
Yeah.
Because then it's breaking the rules.
Yeah, yeah.
Ben Foster is associated with Watford Football Club. He's their goalkeeper. He's
Yeah.
a player. He's the main
Yes.
bloody guy. And
Yes.
he's got his own camera
Yeah.
recording the game,
Yeah.
which is technically breaking the rules. I'm not saying I think you should continue. I don't know why that's a rule anyway, but it's cutting into the club's revenue. Do you think there should be some sort of contract? Like, I 100% like. I know this is something to look
Yeah.
at. I completely think it's like it doesn't even need a
Well,
contract.
actually,
It's just carry on.
I disagree. Yeah. I actually think that Ben Foster, by doing this, is bringing a lot of attention
Exposure
to
to
the club.
Watford.
Correct.
And more people interested in
100%.
the championship title race of
Yeah.
and promotion
Just
race.
like Theo,
I agree.
just like with you, with us, the
Yeah.
amount of attention to Bolton Wanderers has increased by tens of thousands of people,
That's
if not
interesting.
hundreds of thousands
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
You know, people write to me and said, since we've
Oh,
been
great
watching,
skill from Thiago. And he. Oh, okay.
But
I
the
agree.
same
Dad,
sort of
yeah.
thing. So the same logic. Us doing this, even though we're talking about Aston Villa and Liverpool, we always talk about Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah.
People write to me and say, I'm a Rangers supporter. In England, I used to like Liverpool, but now I like Bolton Wanderers as well. You know.
Interesting. There we
So
go.
Ben Foster is bringing people to Watford.
Yeah. That ends our point. I completely agree, Dad. Keep doing the stuff. Love the Ben Foster. Got Cycling GK. Go subscribe to his channel. That is full time, guys. Villa 1, Liverpool 4. It at half time was 1-1, and then Liverpool started getting their act together. That's all we have to say, really.
Amazing.
Great result. And the Wolves Palace game ended 1-0 Wolves. It looks
Yeah.
like Palace just were absolutely woeful there.
Who scored for Wolves? Do we know?
Adam Traore. First
did,
goal
of
of
course he
the
did.
first
Yeah,
goal
yeah.
of the season for him.
That is amazing, yeah, because he hasn't scored in over a year, I think it was.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Crazy. Guys, comment down below. I mean, if anyone got the 4-1 score, I'm sure someone did. They might be winning 40 quid. We'll have to get into a random giveaway, randomise and see who wins that. Ben Foster has a deal with Sky. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. But yeah, that is full time. Really enjoyed the game. You know, Liverpool make it in the end. Mane double, Wijnaldum goal, Salah. Oh, look at that. One of the Liverpool youth lads went straight over to Salah to get the match up. All these Villa youth lads are just asking for shirts from these Liverpool lads. Look how many shirt swaps have been.
I know.
They're all trying to get the big dogs. And it's literally a competition as to who's going to get
it
who.
is. I know it
Like
is.
all the big lads, Salah, Mane, Oxlade-Chamberlain, they've all lost their shirts. They've all lost their shirts. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, Thiago! Fabinho and mate, this is a day to remember for Villa players. I really were impressed with the way they ran around. And Louie Barry got the goal.
Yeah.
The Dominic Revan and Mungo Bridget, the centre backs for Villa, were unbelievable all game.
Yeah.
That Rowe guy, Callum Rowe, got the assist. Brilliant left back. I mean, honestly, he deserves a shout. He deserves a shout.
I think it's brilliant.
In the first, I mean,
And
Louis
look
Barry's
at
lovely.
the smile on his boat race. I think
So
that's
good.
brilliant.
Guys, this has been a great stream. We've talked
Yeah.
about random stuff. We'd had a good conversation. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for all the support on the stream. We will see you tomorrow for Watford Man United, which links in Cycling GK.
Yeah.
It links it in big.
Oh my god, it does, doesn't it?
So yeah, that's interesting. Guys, see you tomorrow for another stream. Get notifications on all videos and subscribe now if you haven't already. We're trying to get half a million eventually. So every subscriber counts. And see you all tomorrow for another FA Cup stream. Bye guys. Take care.